Hello! And it's Sunday again, and you know what that means. Chill and chat with amazing people from the fandom who's doing content creation and being wholesome people at the same time. And awesome people, because, there's a lot of different types of awesomes. You probably already know these amazing people, except one little adorable fluff ball that is down in the corner, who is named Panda, aka Simple Arts. Say hello!
Hello.
Do you want to tell people what you do?
I mostly just do artworks. I am known to do OC commissions and OC art drawings. I'm a very small artist, just trying to get my little leg out into the big art world.
The big, big world. And you're doing a pretty good job. And I just like
Thank you.
take a look at the about stuff, and there you can find links to her DeviantArt and Instagram. Yeah, Instagram.
Yep.
That was the one. And the myth, the legend, the awesome Kentucky Fried fandom.
Kentucky Fried Silver.
Yeah. Say hello, Silver.
Hello, Silver.
Well, I don't think you need an introduction, but do you want to tell people what you do?
Yes, I am the fifth horseman of the apocalypse. I am known as Non Sequitur. A lot of people don't know that's part of the apocalypse, but there you go. You're all forewarned.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
No, nobody does. And that's why he has his 90 red hat? Right red hat?
Yes, the red hat of times past.
Yeah. Because,
The wholesome red hat.
Yeah.
But to genuinely answer, I do YouTube videos and blog reviews. I go to lots of conventions, which I enjoy, and I'm happy to have back up and running again.
Yay.
Yay!
And I draw Zapponi comics.
Yeah. They're fun. Should be linked to all his stuff. He's in the about section about him as well, where you can see his nice and pretty red hat. So we have...
Oh, pretty.
Yee, so pretty. Oh my gosh. We have an adorable blue unicorn who is very happy and very proudly excited to go and play bowling with his friends. He is very magically enchanted, or great and powerful. Yeah, he's a better version of Trixie. Aeon of Dreams, say hello.
Hello, how are you?
Sleepy, how are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm relaxed.
That's good. Goody drum drops. So, what do you do if you want to tell people if they don't already know you?
I suppose you could say I need to do another analysis video for that to really count, but I'm otherwise just a frequent intruder for Blissy.
Intruder?
Yee, I'm always intruding on her channel and what she's doing.
Oh, yeah. No, I was just very confused. Sorry, I'm running on 2 hours of sleep and a muffin.
You're good.
What kind of muffin?
Carrot muffin.
I don't know what that is.
Carrot muffin?
Oh, we have those. I've tried one before. They're actually not bad.
They're very yummy. But I do have food ready that I will make and inhale before I sleep some more after the stream, so no worries. I'm doing my best to take care of myself, but it has been a very hectical week. So, yeah.
Preach.
Ah.
I mean, I'll still lecture you. I'm
Yeah,
shaking my
sure.
finger at the microphone.
That's fair. I try, yesterday I did eat a lot more. It's just today has been very hectical.
Finger of shame, shaking at you.
Oh, sad.
Don't make me get the appendix of disappointment.
It's not just me anymore. I'm doing better. She's doing worse. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey.
Happy Bliss dancing. Oh, boy. Yeah, and you guys all know the very best rainbow alicorn, the Skittles, the marshmallow with rainbow flavors, for some reason.
Sounds like a terrible OC design. Who is this you're talking about?
Also, I don't know, maybe it's something from the movie, I don't know. Or maybe it's Lightning Bliss, one of the original, I don't know, YouTubers and very beloved, as well as the others in the chat. Lightning Bliss, say hello.
Lightning Bliss is in a movie? I didn't know that.
Dun, 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 dun.
Where's my lawyer?
Lightning Bliss, rated R.
Oof, though.
Yes, hello, I am Lightning Bliss. Apparently I'm in a movie. Did not know this.
You are the movie.
Lightning Bliss stars in the dramatic recreation, not without my twink.
That can be taken multiple ways.
Ooh.
Oof, though. Hey, we have
Keep
a
it
dusk
clean.
clear. We have the dusk.
Hello, Dusky. Have you?
See, I heard not without my twink, and my hungry brain went, Twinkie?
Twinkie!
You should eat a Twinkie right now.
Oh, Twinkie.
I actually hate Twinkies.
I love Twinkies, but it reminds me also of that guy from Zombieland, where his
Yeah.
entire mission in the apocalypse was just to get a Twinkie.
Also, he's awesome. He's weird, but he's awesome.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah. Did you see the second one that came out?
Not yet.
Oh, it's funny.
I've seen it.
Yeah. What do you think?
To see them older, more mature is quite fascinating. I will say it doesn't quite have the same novelty as the first one, but it is still a lot of fun with great humor and a fun take on the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
quite true. It's just, I'm like, it's not a big spoiler, but I was very impressed that he actually let them have the guns. It's just like, wow, I didn't see that one coming, and they actually melted stuff down, and I was just like, I'm not exactly a gun enthusiast or anything, but my survival instincts kind of tells me maybe you should have like I don't know, emergency stuffy. Yes.
Well, I don't want to give too much away, but let's face it, natural selection was not looking favorably on that crew.
Yeah.
You know, there's a reaper with a scythe over on the edge. It's going soon.
Soon.
Yes, my pretties. Yes.
Meh.
Oh, no, just I don't know
I
why.
will- I will say though, all in all, for a sequel, definitely it could have been a lot worse, but I am very happy with what they did.
That is true.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things of maybe it was a sequel where there's more of this if you want it, but it's not really like needed. Like I've never felt like incomplete for not watching to list another movie series, like 22 Jump Street, for
Yeah.
instance. Like 21 Jump Street was fine and it told a complete story.
I also see we have a very happy Bliss because we have a very specific moderator in chat. Hello, Hetty! Ska monsieur. Of course, when that happens, I of course need to add a little Hetty Witty.
The cute zebra pony's giving me attention. I don't know what to do.
Let me see. For people who doesn't know, Hetty voices Chifundo in the RPD? Yeah, RPD that is called Fallout Across the Dead Tree, which is one of the big Fallout Equestria stories.
Hi, Hetty.
Hello.
Hi, hi.
He's pretty awesome, and we're trying to tell him that a little bit more often than usual because he needs to be reminded of it. Evil kindness.
We
Dusk-
love you.
Dusk Flare has taught me well. Aggressive appreciation or whatever it's called. Yeah, tiny fluffy.
Aww.
Tiny floof. There you go.
Yes, I tried practicing that with both Blissy and Maddie.
Wee.
Wait, what?
Yes.
What? Practice what?
Aggressive kindness, I shall drive you insane with compliments and acts of service.
Yee.
Oh gosh, you and Dusty are like really good at that. Like what's the words? Words. English, don't know English. Sneak attacks.
Just sneak appreciation.
It's a bit hard to do that from Norway.
The package is coming.
Take over! So we
There
don't.
just needs to be a tiny animation of Chris being package dropped like down somewhere, like sad pony. All of a sudden, Chris is just out of the sky, just huggles. Incoming!
Well,
Like,
that
or,
yeah.
like, I really want to do like a side skit where it's just in the life of Lightning Bliss outside of actual working, but it's gonna just be showing Bliss working every now and then. But I like the idea, like, yeah, if Bliss is having just a rough time and being sad, just you hear that sound of him, die bombed by flitter crits to death.
Well, that is her special talent, so would make sense.
But then on the other end, there's Panda poking her head out of the bush, and Solar Flare's like, Bliss! Bliss doesn't wear cat in your channel!
Oh, I know this one. I know this one.
Twix, stay out, we'll be safer! Bliss! Bliss, get the gun!
Oh, nice.
Pickles slowly starts walking towards Solar.
It's just like, I'm gonna cuddle you. He's just like, oh!
I guess Silver's the only one that's out of the loop. For context, Silver, my little OC is not a pony. It is, in fact, an alien that just kind of is goo. It can be goo, and nobody. Every time I get comments on it, it's either a raccoon, it's a cat, it's a dog, and I'm like, yes,
It's
it is all of those things.
It's Super Kitty. Da, 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 da,
And
there you go.
basically, but my character, my little OC, is smaller than Doc, so it's basically like, according to Solar, punting size.
You're the size of a cat.
Yeah.
Yeet.
And
I
that,
think you bet you could get some good distance punting Doc if we tried.
yeah, that's true.
Who's the one that's gonna kick? Wait, is this gonna be like that Lucy thing from Charlie Brown? You think you're gonna land on Doc, but then Silver pulls it out of the way? Oh, I just want to see if you would do it. That's messed up, man.
It's messed up, man.
You guys are horrible.
No.
I mean, Doc is fine. It's just kind of messed up that someone would do it.
Yeah.
I tested you. You failed.
Oof, no.
He failed.
Also,
And I revel in my moral superiority. Haha.
Also, basically for me, Panda is what I would call, yes, kitty size, because you can basically hold her in your wings or hoofs and wherever, and you can just give her a hug with all of your face. So give her a face huggle.
Oh, not a face huggle. Then a midi you will pop out of the chest later and give another hug.
What?
Face huggle.
Face hugger. Xenomorph.
Oh, I forgot about those. My bad!
You get a pass, you are tired.
Starlight.
Huh?
She gets a pass, she's tired.
She gets a pass, but I'm still going to reference it.
I'm
That's
just
okay.
gonna polish it. I didn't say I was gonna fire.
It's just like, just casually walking over to, hey, Agata! Hey, Aggie! Also, we have a speaker in the chatty weddy. Do we have a
Hello,
happy,
speaker.
happy panda?
A speaker who's typing?
Da,
What
da, da,
madness is this?
da. He's even doing the wiggle wiggle with the octopus.
Also, hi, Agaton, since you just followed.
Aggie. When did Aggie get?
Oh wait, plunge speaker is Agathon?
No, speaker is Panda's dearest. Agaton is
Yes.
Aggie.
Too many people.
Yeah, I know.
Hello, speaker.
She's feeling aggravated.
Cats. Ow! And it starts.
I get the feeling Claire would enjoy that joke, given her, if you guys remember that old video, she mentioned she was almost an Aggie, but then switched.
Yeah, okay. We have a question from Wushi. Question for everyone. Have you gotten a chance to see the My Little Pony G5 movie yet?
I have not. I plan to see it today.
Oh,
So no
sweetie.
spoils.
Sweetie!
I have seen it. I will go no further though, for sake of Panda.
Yeah.
I have all the time in the world today. I plan on getting all my stuff done just so I can sit down for like an hour and watch this movie.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half, hour.
I watched it
see if I
3
get that
times
much
now.
time.
What is time anyway?
I'm on my
A
5th.
construct.
I'm on my second viewing, and I like the part where the aliens come down with their cupcake death ray.
There's aliens? My people?
Yes, your people, Panda. They're joining us. You're
But then
canon
they're
now.
all
Yes, they finally get recognition.
You're canon
But
now.
then they're all like, we must go, our people needs us. But you are your people. Yes, we need some me time.
Spoiler alert, there are ponies in it.
Oh no, the
Oh,
horror!
Oh, gasp.
The gasp.
And I thought we were friends, Bliss. Ha.
Betrayal!
I am not
Betrayal.
that cruel.
Although at the risk of being super serial, I have seen some folks who post on Twitter and they like want to make a joke about the movie or ask a question. Folks, not everyone has seen it yet.
Yeah.
Please be mindful. Not everyone has seen it.
Yeah.
I have to.
I'd say give it at least until Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot.
have to-
forgot about that. I did
have to speed run all the comment sections.
Yeah, my bad. I did retweet something that had to do with it because I thought like, yeah, sure, people probably seen it by now. Nope. Oops.
Yeah,
I
it'll be
usually give it
fine.
a week.
Yeah, I'm gonna not do that again until a week. Yep.
I will say I did kind of give in just a little bit because I was kind of curious to see like what some of the music is like. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
did see a part of music, and it was I won't spoil because I'm pretty sure nobody's seen
Yeah.
it, but it was a song, and I liked it. Though it seemed more musical to me than like what I guess the pop they were going for. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
I'm trying to wrap my mind around the song was more musical than I expected.
The music, the water was wetter than I thought it was.
The water was like musical in the sense of like a musical.
Yeah,
Yes, I get you.
Yeah.
Ah.
I just waited until I could see it with Dusk since Sabbath.
Have you seen the G1 pilot episode? It's the same thing.
Oh boy, yeah. That's the thing. I kind of wonder how Silver Quill would have looked in G1. I can't remember seeing any hippogriffs.
Hmm.
I don't think
Curiosity.
there ever were any, to be honest. I don't remember ever seeing them. I mean, I've seen centaurs, I've seen zebras, I've seen donkeys even, but no, I don't know about hippogriffs.
Oh, I've seen fire, I've seen rain.
I think we saw griffins at one point, or something
I'm
similar.
doing a quick search for like My Little Pony G1. I see the giant purple griffin from Transformers. That'll never go away.
So yeah, you're canon in Transformers universe.
Well, only if I'm a giant mech base made for an impractical invasion of the Middle East.
Wonderful.
I wish I was kidding, but I'm not. Here we go. For any who doubt my flawless word, Giant Purple Griffin was a awesomely ridiculous creation. A giant building shaped like a griffin. Its mane was prehensile tentacles.
Oofda.
This is
Really?
like
It was just giant.
Eldritch mech horror, non sequitur, Fifth Horseman.
Wait,
Really?
Panda, did you just say? Oh, Panda, did you just say it's no use? Because I thought of this silver meme of like Silver Quill being this giant griffin. It's like it's worse. He's not only awesome, he's also
Ah.
annoying. So as he's like beating up the main characters, he's like, it's no use.
It's no use.
Dun 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 dun.
No, I was mumbling that it really is just a giant mech griffin. Like, I didn't know what I was expecting.
We are the Mecha Griff. You will be awesomeified. Resistance is futile.
Oh, Bliss, you're being. Oh, you. Oh, they're moving over here now.
No, so.
And
You're
can confirm.
surrounded.
Yeah, can confirm. There are no G1 hippogriffs in the MLP series.
Aw.
Or
No, they're sea ponies, though.
or
There are
griffins.
sea ponies. No hippogriffs.
And they are the spawn of evil.
And as I say that word that comes out of my mouth, I instantly get cursed with the song. No!
Shoopy-doo, shoop shoopy-doo.
I know.
That song will now be in my head for hours.
When you're in distress,
I know.
how
No, but
full of can be ponies. Sorry.
I know. Just think during that song, those eldritch abominations are actually playing with Megan and Applejack's lives. There is a thin membrane of air around them, and the sea ponies actually push them down at one point.
Yeah, keeping you safe and having some fun at the same time. If
What's
you can't
air
control-
pressure? You don't need. We don't need to know what that is.
Magic.
I mean, I'm just saying they are having a little too much sadistic fun. And they don't blink, and they all have the same soulless eyes, so it's like...
I don't like how they have. Listen, seahorses. I know sea ponies are basically like the. What was the original name? It's the actual Greek name for.
Hippocampus.
Yeah, hippocampus. I know hippocampus basically are like. They're mermaid horses, but these sea ponies they were trying to go for the. For the seahorse look, and it's horrifying. They got these big old horse heads and these tiny seahorse bodies. That's already eerie enough.
Like, I'm sitting here and I'm taking this, and the whole time I'm just shaking my head. Oh, youth, they never grew up with this, because I'm the one who actually does enjoy the look.
Me too.
Could it be improved? Yes, but keep the base of it the same, because I did actually like the shape of all that.
Yeah.
But there was definitely no detail other than a recopy of the same colors over and over, and there were like maybe 3 or 4 colors topped throughout that entire little.
And like, who they had a bow? How did you get a bow in your hair? You're underwater and you don't have hands.
MLP, don't question. Why does any pony do anything? It's like I literally saw a comment. I saw a comment a couple of days ago where somebody was legitimately hungover. Why do ponies and horses in all cartoons have eyebrows? It makes no sense, especially in the My Little Pony series. Why do they have eyebrows? And I'm like, really? You're hungover on the fact that they have eyebrows, but you're okay with the fact that they can fly, do magic, defy physics,
Yeah.
Lift things with their
eyebrows.
hooves.
Well, they just want to browbeat someone.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Now, if we're going to talk sea pony science, though, you riddle me this, Lightning. Why do sea pony offspring, baby sea ponies, have floaties?
I don't know, and I don't like them. That is the one thing I don't like about them.
They have floaties? I'm sorry, what?
Yes, they have floaties. It's really dumb. Also, they defy physics with those too, because they can just go underwater with those floaties like they're nothing. Like there is no air in these floaties.
They're trying to beef up their muscles, their swimming muscles.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say magic.
Magic. But I've triggered the Blissy rage.
Dun 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 dun.
There's a lot of things I'm bummed out. See, the thing is that the pilot episode is the favorite episode I have from the G1 series. The rest kind of was just toned down after that. It became really lazy in the animation and even in stories. And I know why that happened. I get it. I'm not going to shame the writers or the animators for it, but it bums me out.
Yeah. Actually, I'll tell you, there's actually a more horrifying creature in the G1 universe.
The craps. They were spooky.
No, these things were like cousins of the Bushwillies.
The Bushwillies.
The G1. Let's see here. It was the episode where Baby Lickety Split wishes all the rain to go away and basically condemns the world to an arid wasteland.
Can somebody type out bush woolies because nothing comes up when I try to.
I do not do a search for that. I am very, very concerned about what you will find.
Okay, never mind.
Let's see.
It's
here.
okay. I did it for you, and it's safe. I got it.
Yay!
Okay. Let's see here. Spike, Nuchik, Puck. I don't think I'm even looking at the right wiki page. There are these terrifying creatures. They're like enemies with an armadillo race. And they have this omnipresent Cheshire cat smile.
This the little fluffies. It's the little fluffers.
Those are bush woolies. I know what Silver's talking about. He's talking about those rip-off armadillo monster things. Yeah.
Those are what in the Fruit Loop? What?
I like the fluffers. They're nice.
Here they are. Fur bobs.
Fur bobs.
They are.
Yep, those things. They're the cousins of the bush woolies.
Okay, just these things will make you stop believing in divine creation, for no one would willingly make such horrors.
Oh, no. No,
Why
what
do
did
they
I
look like
find?
Muppet rejects?
What did I find? No.
I can see like Cthulhu rising from the depths to bring untold madness, taking one look at these things and disappearing underneath the waves again. That's how scary they are.
Yeah, they're a bit unsettling.
So,
Those.
and I noticed Bliss is not rushing to defend this, so I think I might have a legit criticism.
She is staring at her monitor, perhaps in bewilderment.
Yeah.
Well, here's the only thing I will say is the fur bobs. See, okay, clearly I have forgotten that name because I did not like those characters growing up as a kid. But I will point out one small minor detail. It wasn't lickety split. It wasn't lickety split that fur bobs were assisting. It was baby Cuddles. But other than that,
Baby Cuddles. I thought it was Lickety Split who condemned the world, which is why she's like the most hated G1 character.
maybe that is a different pony because I just remember the first time I met the fur bobs, it was in the a G1 special where the anamorphic bees were involved and it was Escape from Flutter Valley.
Oh, not the bees.
Not the bees.
Yeah, there was an incident where the ponies were trying to get to Flutter Valley because they were having a big celebration, and Baby Cuddles and the group get attacked by these giant armadillo monster things. They were chewing up the bridge they were standing on, and I guess they fell. The adults were okay. They landed in the water, and Baby Cuddles and Spike were rescued by one of the Pegasus, but apparently they dropped her too hard on the ground because her leg got injured. So the fur bobs are introduced by the bush woolies because they're cousins. Don't ask. And they sing this really weird song that I'm still processing
Oh yeah,
to
nature
heal
is in
her
harmony.
leg. Nature's in harmony. Do I do what?
I think my brain has chosen to forget that song by good reasons.
No, my brain's already hurting from the flashbacks. I'm clearly going through a phase here.
I'm glad that I was not in a My Little Pony phase because my mom actually, I believe, like her either cousin or her friend was, and she had like a whole bunch of G1 toys. And I wasn't into it at the time growing up, so I just was like, oh, cool, and kind of just left them in a storage bin, and they got donated somewhere else.
Aww.
But this is interesting.
I mean, I'm giving it G1 a hard time, even as we've been asking about G5, but it had some out there ideas. But then so did every other 80s cartoon.
Yeah.
Look, I'll give mad props to modern cartoons for storytelling, animation improvements, tackling more complex issues, having a more consistent continuity. But nothing as yet has matched the sheer off the walls, audacious creativity of an 80s cartoon. Because you're like, what? How much sugar did you consume
All of it.
while dreaming up this story?
Well, funny enough, I have this discussion sometimes with 80s movies as well. Because there are many people who say, like, there was a lot of talk about all the things that get remade because a lot of what comes out now is a remake. And some people wonder why it doesn't, like, non-controversial reasons why a remake doesn't work. And I brought this up with Ghostbusters, is that, like, I think it's because you're trying to tell a very 80s story in a modern, with, like, it doesn't go far enough into being, like, full 80s enough to be a love letter. It's just kind of stuck in a weird middle ground where it's just weird rather than 80s, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, that's
Right.
true. It's kind of funny to piggyback off that. In anticipation of good Lord, Cider Fest, Ponyville Cider Fest. They were talking about cosplay, and so I've been doing some research on the cosplay. And do you know superheroes in spandex is from the 1920s?
I did not.
So
So it was Golden
joke
Age.
when people joke about heroes wearing spandex and wearing their underwear on the outside,
Oofta.
that's actually based on a weightlifter at a circus who was renowned as the world's strongest man. So Batman and Superman, all those tight-wearing spandex heroes are homage to this guy from the 1920s or so.
Oh.
And so you're trying to put that in the context of a modern day, it looks absurd. So it's like,
Yeah.
it is that thing. You can't simply copy paste an idea from the past into the present. A lack of context will undermine the core idea.
It is kind of sweet to know the origin of why underwear was on the outside.
Let's see here.
That it is like it is something like honor instead of just weird character design. Because I did not know that.
Let's see here. This strong man. That's how he was known. Joseph Rolino dubbed himself the world's strongest man in the 1920s, moving 3,200 pounds. That's 1,500 kilograms. With his back.
GG.
Wow.
GG.
That's
GG.
over a ton. He's lifting a large horse, basically, or a buffalo, a car.
That's no bull.
So he's lifting Kayla's OC.
I'd say he'd be lifting. Is the Jetta about 3,000 pounds?
Jet is like 2 tons because it's a diesel.
So yeah, he's lifting a compact car essentially, or a
It's
fairly
more like
large
Spark.
car.
More like Spark would be that, because I think Jack would be too heavy.
We name our vehicles, by the way.
Ah,
Don't worry, I named
Spark is
mine.
Spark is for Spark, and Jack is the Jetta that I drive.
okay. I have a brown car, so ironically, I named it Brownie.
What car do you have? Brown.
Also, I know Chevrolet.
Chevrolet.
Yeah,
Chevrolet?
my dad likes fancy cars, and it was like, yeah, you need a car. You can use one of the one that we have for the company. I just like, yeah, okay, thank you.
I have an older hand-me-down car. We call it the Nugget.
Aww.
My mother's car is bright orange, and she calls it the Mango.
My previous car almost killed Aeon.
Oh no.
Yeah, we called it the Possum.
What?
Okay, so first off, because it looked like it should be dead, but somehow wasn't. And second,
Wait, before you tell that story, I need to give context. This car was a 2001 Mazda Protege. It survived 2 floods and 2 thefts. It
Ooh.
hung in there for a family of 5 and got me through the rest of my college education, my job, and moving from place to place up until moving into this apartment as of about 3.5 years ago. And yeah, and then we moved to what happened with Aeon because I was allowing Aeon to use the car while I was out at a con.
Right, so I went to a job interview, and I ended up turning down the job because I was worried about the workload it was asking for. I'm driving home, and it starts to rain a bit. And the first problem is that these tires are only rated for, like, extremely basic grip and nothing else, so moderate rain is actually not good for this. It makes it really slippery. So I'm going down this infamous hill, and there's a curved road on the hill, and on the other side of the road is a really steep forest cliff with a ton of really tall trees. So I'm approaching this infamously steep hill, and as I go down, I'm like, oh, I'm going a bit fast, better slow down. Pushing the brakes, and I hear something snap. It's like, okay, that's not good. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I should at least follow the road. So I turn the wheel, and I get, like, understeer. I think it's understeer. Basically, I turned the wheel, and the car is not changing or deviating its path. So I'm like, well, this is happening, and then I fly right off the road into a tree, which smashes the door in, but because I'm immortal, I only got a cut finger.
Which finger?
I got a boo-boo.
I got a slight cut on my middle finger, and that was it.
Oh.
And I did say that when I got out, right when I opened the door and closed it, which was smashed in and the window was broken, I'm like, it's a good thing I'm immortal.
So bear in mind, this is not a huge loss for me and Lars. I mean, because this car was literally just, I don't know how it was sticking together as long as it did. The AC was busted. It wasn't really safe to drive during Texas summer heat. So it was really rare that Aeon was driving it at all. And then that happened. And the weird thing is that a week before the convention, and I drove it with him, I don't know why, but I had a sick feeling that something was wrong with the car, and it sounded different than usual. And I even asked him, hey, does the car seem different to you? He's like, no, not really. Why? And I'm like, I don't know, just, maybe I'm just paranoid. Apparently not!
Dun 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 dun.
Although, Anne, did you ever show people that cut, and were they offended?
No. It was funny though. I did see the college kids were nice though. They, like, a group of 3 of them stopped to check on me. However, it seemed like everyone knew about this hill because apparently the cops and the fire department were just saying, like, oh, it's on that hill. Oh, that hill. And, like, all of them just knew what that meant.
Even my stepdad knew that hill immediately when I mentioned it, because he was like, oh no, not that hill.
It's the hill.
Did something happen on that hill to have it named that hill?
Aside from this event, it is an infamously steep hill on a winding road, and if you go off the road, then they're basically forest cliffs.
It's basically claimed and crunched a lot of cars. As far as I could tell, I don't think there's been any actual deaths, thankfully, but it's an infamous hill for claiming a lot of vehicles.
Noted.
When a hill has a car count. That's a new one.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where Mazda was old, and apparently my stepdad predict what happened was, it sounds like the steering wheel busted and the brakes gave out, which was bound to happen. Again, we called it a Boston for a reason. It wasn't worth the amount of money it would have cost me to get it out of the junkyard they took it to. So it's like,
yeah,
you
it
can
was
keep
worth
it.
It was probably worth a negative amount of money, but It was called the Possum POSM, and don't worry, I'll censor it. It stood for Piece of S Mazda.
Okay.
Nothing against Mazda, just this one was a very dead-looking Mazda.
It was
Although
worth scrap, basically.
Although, how do you think the hill feels? I've been framed. See?
Betrayal!
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey,
So
there
now,
is no end.
so now begs
escape.
the question. Even if you're not a car enthusiast, if you could have a car for free and you didn't have to pay at least gas for it, what kind of car would you like to have and why?
Oh, that's a hard one, actually, for me. Maybe.
Okay, we can start with Silver.
E.
The DeLorean from Back to the Future.
Fair.
They can make you a new one of those.
Even though the DeLorean went bankrupt?
Well, okay, DeLorean did, but then a company bought, because they had to put the parts up for resale. So another company bought them, and you can go to this company, and they can assemble a DeLorean purely from their warehouse, brand new. Like everything in it is factory new, for like 14 grand.
We can make it. We can rebuild it. Stronger, faster, more
Better.
fuel efficient.
Basically, but it was like, if you need to get one repaired, you go to these guys, or if you just want to buy one, they will build one for you and send it to you.
Incredible.
Hmm.
But does it have the repulsor's flight? I
But-
can't particular.
Here's the thing that you can go to a custom shop, because some of them are famous for this, who will take your normal DeLorean and turn it into the one from Back to the Future.
Nice.
Oh, they get
Because those exist too.
those people are my spirit animal.
Yeah, right. No, they've also done a similar thing with Kit, the other '80s Kit car.
Oh yeah, Knight Rider.
Yeah, Knight Rider. If you have that generation of car, I forget what they used for it. They will also turn that into a replica of Kit.
Yowza.
Seems like they might have a lot of business for geeky people.
They know us.
They know what to do. They know what to give.
A car reviewer actually reviewed the Kit one, and he's also reviewed like every version of the DeLorean, including one that someone put this into. And he actually mentioned it's super, like, he reviewed it just as a car, and if it was like a viable thing. It wasn't, because the steering wheel is hilariously huge that it makes it almost dangerous to turn,
Ooh.
because it's like a bus driver sized wheel. And he also mentioned it is horribly unflattering to get in and out of, which is why you never see, I think he said it this is why you never see David Hasselhoff getting in or out of the car. It just jump cuts to him out of the car.
Cool.
I'll take his word for that, because I haven't seen it, but I find that to be a bit funny, and he illustrated what he was talking about, because it was basically a recreation of exactly what they had on the set. Problems and all.
So, Panda.
Yes.
What kind of... I was about to say gun, but that's wrong. What kind of car would you have?
Only a few people are gonna understand why, because it's a funny haha joke that I've wanted for a while. But a black Impala.
Is that a Supernatural reference?
Yes!
You want a black 67 Impala?
Yes! I freaking
Of
love
course.
that car. That car is nice, okay?
No, you don't have to justify that to me. It is a nice car.
Pretty. So, Bliss.
It's funny because I've had this conversation with Kia Shonen, and I want to mention the card that I can realistically get, but in regards to the card that I know I won't able to get ever because of a very specific detail, but I can still fantasize.
Yeah.
I would prefer, if I could, I would like to try and find my dad's car, the 1971 Covert Corvette.
Mm.
It was probably a Targa, and might have been a Stingray. I forget exactly my years on that.
Yeah, it it was one of those Corvettes where you could put like an over roof on top of it in case the weather came out. He bought that thing from a junkyard, fixed it up like new, and it was his baby, and he loved it very much. He would drive it to him from work. I believe I was maybe 3 years old at the time, and my mother was pregnant with my brother, and she never allowed me to sit in it, let alone
What?
him drive me around in it, because she said it was a death trap.
Ah.
But
Oh, it is.
I mean, I loved it. It was a light baby sky blue color, and it glittered. It looked like it was covered in a paint glitter. It was just so sparkly, so
Sparkle.
pretty.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I don't know what happened, and my mom never really explained why this happened, but apparently they were tight on money, so he sold it.
Aw.
If I could find it, I would, and I would snatch it in a heartbeat. And like, I'm not a car enthusiast either, but I do know I can admire cars for their beauty and their power. If I were to have ever find his car again, I probably would have given it to my brother Judd, because he would definitely take better care of that than I ever could. He probably would look better in it than me. But
No.
if I were to realistically get a car that I really want to get, and my husband is still frowning at this because he asked me, well, what am I supposed to do if I need to drive it? And I said, deal with it.
Oh, okay.
because I want to get a little bug, a white bug, a slug bug, and I want to have a rainbow trim going around it, and I want the license
Yeah.
plate to say Blissy Boo.
Yeah, do it,
Aw.
do it, do it. That sounds
To
amazing.
be completely fair, though, a car that I'm looking forward to, that I'm trying to save up for and eventually get, is going. I want a red punch bug, but I'm trying to decal it as Stitch's spaceship.
Aw, yeah! Panda gets her spaceship! Yay! She can
My
go
first ever
home!
car is going to be called the spaceship.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cute.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
And thankfully, it's not that it's not expensive to get one of those, and the parts are still around if you need to fix it.
Yeah,
So,
no, to be honest,
It's very easy to get.
Yeah, I think the most expensive part is getting the decal to make it look like Stitch's thing. That will probably
will
be
be.
the most expensive
No,
part.
Automotive art, because of everything they have to do to make it be able to stay on and to get it right along the car's like really weird body contours.
Yeah.
It costs like a lot of money, and never mind that the paint itself is. I don't know what it is about auto paint. There's something in it that makes it really expensive, though.
Yeah, and not knocking it. It's the same thing. Pay your art. These are artists.
Pay them! And tip them if you can, because they deserve it. Meh.
Also, this particular artist has to wear a hazmat suit and a gas mask to be able to paint your thing on the car. So
Yeah, like seriously.
So yeah, pay your artist. Meh. So, Aeon, do you know what car you would like to have, or should I go first?
I'll say mine. After some thought and deliberation, Shelby Mustang.
Ooh.
Ooh.
One, because I like Mustangs, and I like muscle cars, because a nice thing about them, outside of my Detroit bias, because that's where I was born, they're also really good like road trip cars, and I
Oh.
love doing that like across America. But they're nice, they're fun, and they're fast. It's just Carroll Shelby is one of my favorite guys in automotive history. Granted, my favorite car is a Ford GT, but I would look at that and be like, I can't use that everywhere. I suppose that would also technically be an answer, but like if I thought, okay, realistically, if I had to daily drive this, it'd be kind of difficult to do that in a GT in some situations. So I'll just say Shelby Mustang instead.
Okay. Yeah. I really like the old time bubbles. Some kind of Herbie-ish, but older.
Oh, older Beetles.
Yeah.
Well, in the States, we would call it a Beetle.
Ah, okay. I thought they were named Bubbles. That's kind of why I like them as well. And they have the engine in the back, so if I crash, it don't explode in front of me. Yeah. I kind of wanted that one and have it like electric yellow, because
Ooh.
as a kid in Norway, you guys probably had it as well. Like if you saw a yellow car, you were allowed to punch someone in the shoulder. But if you owned a yellow car, you were forever free from that cursed game. So that's why I wanted a yellow car.
That's kind of adorable, actually.
We have something similar, except for it's for punch buggy. The cars that me and Bliss mentioned. At least that's the game we play down here. When it was started because of a commercial. But it's where you would ever see that type of car, you would punch somebody, and you'd list the color of the car.
Ah.
Oh yeah, like punch buggy yellow.
Yeah, blue punch buggy, no punch back.
Nice. But I
Sorry,
did.
you lost a lot of friends that way.
Oof. But
Very true.
if you guys saw the photo I posted in the chatty weddy on Discord, that is a pony. Yeah, that's a pony I saw with cars. That's a car with a lot of ponies on it that I saw in Germany, which is legit how I want my my own car to look one day.
Looks very cute.
Yeah, and it has a big adorable derpy on the front. Yeah.
It does. Like, if you get that as a wrap, it would probably be cheaper than painting on it, too.
Yeah, that's true. That would be a lot cheaper. But, you know, I can do some custom. So, you know, I can maybe put some friends in between somewhere. So I can have, like, a Bliss here, an Aeon there, Panda there, Silver there. You know,
Aw.
Dusk there.
You don't want me in the car. That'll just make it a target.
Well, you know, if I have the others as well, then I have more chance of actually getting away. So, you know.
I don't know. You're tempted with fate. Don't mess with fate.
No, you know what? I will take on fate. I want my
Fate-
friend. I want my friend on my car. I will fight you.
Fate is a mean mother trucker.
Yee. That's okay. I drove tractors before I could drive a bicycle. I'm fine. Yeah, for context, if nobody knows, I still live and grew up on a farm. So, you know, tractors before bikes.
So pretty
Grover
relevant.
jelly.
I grew up in Detroit, so I was exposed to cars very, 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 very early.
Eh.
Oh, and Bliss Dusk sent me a thing that said she found a truck for you. Hang on.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh yes.
I have to see this.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I do love trucks. They do give you a sense of security and, unfortunately, power. Don't let that go to your head, though. If you're going to get a truck, obviously. All right.
Oh,
Let's see this
yes.
abomination.
Oh,
Oh
yes.
yes.
The colors are even right. Oh,
It's yellow,
God.
though. On the
No,
other
it's
part.
gold.
Oh, that's
It's gold and
pretty.
glitter, too.
It looks like yellow.
It's pretty. It's pretty though.
That's gold.
glittery. It's got a heart on the butt.
What?
Wait.
Oh,
What?
there!
Wait.
I see it.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, yeah. I think we found Bliss's next car. Yep. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe.
It's
Okay, I admit that is cool, but if I got that, Lars will never drive it, and he'll never
Don't worry,
forgive
don't
me.
worry. Cheaper insurance. There you go.
Apparently this
Awesome.
car was made for Pride Month.
Also,
Oh, you
That's why the
no, you
color
can
is,
tell because of the
way down.
color spectrum on the heart. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh
but
yeah.
Yeah.
like how much would a GoFundMe be to get a car like this for Bliss?
No, I do not know. Okay, first off, no, in all seriousness, I don't condone people wasting their money just to get me a truck. I am in no desperate need of a vehicle, so please, no.
Why not?
See, what if we just
Because I
started
don't
GoFundMe
need
and do
it.
anyway?
Save your money for charity, something that is actually needed. I don't need this.
But
Also,
No,
to
I
point
don't
out, this
need
car is
this.
called the Very Gay Raptor.
yep, it's called the Very
So-
Gay Raptor.
That is amazing. I want this car now, just for the sheer fact of what its name is.
I want to get it for Bliss just to piss her off.
Yeah. Okay, let's
Donate it to charity.
That's
What
your
if we
choice.
got you? What if you agreed to drive it for charity? Well, we give it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all are very, very sweet, but I don't need a truck. I need a house.
Well,
What
what?
if we got you a truck big enough to be a house?
So
You mean like a recreational vehicle?
yeah.
We call that an RV, and no thank you.
A recreational vehicle?
Also, it would be kind of awesome to have one, especially if you like put ponies and rainbows and all that stuff, and then you can drive to cons in it.
Although, I mean, if you really want a recreational vehicle, I'm in Denver, so we have a completely different definition there.
What does that mean?
Means it's full of marijuana.
Oh, okay. No, thank you.
I'm down.
Yeah, would you be down?
Party in Denver, we will invite Silver to the recreational vehicle.
Just make sure you bring munchies. Lots of munchies.
I
Don't
will.
worry.
I got the Oreos.
Yeah, Oreo bear.
See, okay, that has to be one of my favorite nicknames that anybody has ever given me. Nobody has ever called me Oreo Bear before, based off my OC, and I love it.
It's like I don't like the cookie, but I like the bear. I like the Oreo bear, but I don't like the cookie.
That's okay. More cookie for me then.
Yeah, you can.
Hey, fight me! Fight me!
Asa.
Those are mine! I saw them first!
Have
No, no.
fun! You guys can enjoy the crumbling sadness. I don't care. I can have the Oreo bear. You guys can have the crumbling sadness.
There is no
Right, listen
crumbling
here.
sadness. There is only milk dunked sogginess, which is delicious.
Oh,
Listen
yes.
here, Bliss. You invited me. You adopted me into your channel. Don't expect that all your Oreos aren't going to go missing at that point.
Good luck finding them!
Dips on babysitting Oreo bear.
What? I mean, babysitting? Solar's already a pain enough.
Also, sweetie, when I babysit you, you're gonna have all the Oreos you want because I don't like them.
Bliss is gonna leave, and she's gonna come back, and then Pickles is gonna be fat. It's gonna be the grandma syndrome. Wherever you leave your pet over at like grandma's house, the dog's like twice the size.
Okay, I gotta share a true story with you about cookies now.
Yeah.
Y'all wanna hear a story?
Story time.
Yes.
This is a great
Story time.
story.
I need to find the popcorn.
So I decided out of the kindness of my heart that I make homemade chocolate chip cookies because I actually got the recipe down correctly in regards to the baking process. Because there were times where, for some reason, my cookies came out too crispy, and I really hate that. I like soft chocolate chip cookies. Anyway, I finally figured it out, and I was very happy with how they came out. They were very, very, very good. Not tooting my own horn. I was really happy. So I made about 2 dozen. And for the 3 of us, that should last us about a week or 2, give or take, depending on if we could keep our hands off them. Anyway, my husband comes home and he spots the cookies and obviously loads up a plate. And then I notice at the corner of my eye, he's trying to sneak past me
Dun, dun,
while
dun,
hiding
dun,
the
dun, dun.
plate. And I'm like, sub, what do you got there? And he's like, just some cookies. He is wide-eyed like a deer in the headlights. And I'm like, how many did you grab? He's like, a little. So I got up, I took the plate from him, and I counted. He had a third of the batch on his plate. Are you mad, man? You cannot eat this many. I'm on a call with Doc, by the way, and he's hearing all this. I'm like, you are only getting 3, and you are putting the rest back, sir. And he's like, but they're so good. I don't care. You're gonna get a stomach ache. Lord, did I prove him right though? Because the next day he packed more than 3 without my knowledge, and he came home and he complained about a stomach ache. And I said, how many cookies did you eat? And he said 5. There you go.
But I could see his theme song. I don't care. I nom it.
Oh, nom, nom,
I
nom,
don't
nom.
care.
So I officially do have a cookie monster. I'm not the cookie monster in this family. It is my husband.
It, that just sounds like okay. So my family, we have our own, like, holiday themed cookies during fall. Fall is a holiday to us because down here in Georgia, fall only happens in October, and then it's gone. Like, it's just winter all year round until it's summer. We don't have a spring. Well, my mom makes oatmeal pumpkin chocolate chip cookies.
Lost
And
me
it's
at
always
oatmeal.
You have
It's
my
always been a
attention.
tradition for us to eat, to have them, because the moment she makes them, they're gone. It's come to a point where my mom has to, like, hide the oven, because the moment we find out she's making them, like, we don't care if we burn our hands, because it's a free-for-all at that point. You grab as many as you can and you run. There have been times where, like, I've gotten burns on my hands because me and my brother were literally fighting over, like, getting as many cookies on our plate because that's how fast they would go in our household.
Wow.
And it was immediately as my mom put them on the oven, she walked away. We were all on it. Me, my two step siblings, and my brother. Just
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
fair.
We weren't that extreme in my family. Those cookies didn't even make it to the oven.
Oida.
My mother. There's a reason why I have some baking experience. It's because of my mom. She is the queen of baking, and what made her so popular in my elementary through middle school was her sugar cookies. But here's the problem with the sugar cookie recipe. It takes about 3 hours for the dough to be ready before baking. So she would pre-make the dough at night and put it in the refrigerator overnight so they'd be ready to bake in the morning because she liked to make cookies for our bake sales. The problem was is that us kids kept sneaking up in the middle of the night to grab a big spoonful of cookie dough.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
So by the
done
time
that
she got
before.
downstairs, she discovered that only like maybe 2/3 of the cookie dough was left.
Yeah. Nine. Yeah,
My
yeah.
mom was so mad.
Cowboy, okay. Cowboy just sent me something and I have to share, and now I must have this cookie jar. I need to figure out where this is at.
Yeah, I also want to say, Sweetie Bloom and the Raiders, thank you so much for dropping by, and I hope you guys will have fun. We are refraining, as Rotki was so nice to inform you guys, we are refraining from having topics of the G5 movie because some people haven't watched it yet, and we want to be nice to people.
Because some people looks over at the Panda in the corner.
Och stark. And yeah, there we have the... Oh yeah, you definitely need to get that one. Yep.
I need that cookie jar.
Yeah.
I need...
Yes, you do. Yes, you do, Oreo. Oh boy.
That is
Oh yes, I do
adorable.
try to bring my cookies to cons and conventions when I meet up with friends. I try.
Yeah. And I tried to bring Norwegian chocolate because a lot of people like them. Yay.
Yes, it's really good. Also, the mead you gave me that one time was really good too.
Yeah, I need to remember to bring one of those as well. Oh, Dusky is gonna have... Dusty Cat is gonna have one. I know Aeon is gonna have one. Moon Hoof is gonna have one. And there's one more who has asked for it, but I don't remember who.
It's on a need-to-know basis.
Yeah! But yeah, I'm gonna bring some Walter's mandel for you, so no worries. Walter's almonds. That was the English one.
I still have your cocoa.
Ah, yay!
I've been sparingly using it during the winter and fall because I didn't want to use it up immediately.
Ah. Well, I hope it means that it was a good one.
No, it's that good that I am trying to use it in small doses so I don't run out.
Okay, yeah, also, I can always just send you a new one. Nice excuse to send Aeon some more chewy humans. What that will we end up calling them?
Yeah, let's just call them that.
Ouch. That was loud.
Yeah. Well, who spoke or who?
That was me, and that was apparently Reddit telling me that I must look at all Flash things I hated.
Ah.
Okay.
I will
Or
mute that.
Chris, if you want to be like sadistic in a Norse way, you can call them Jotun snacks.
Uff då. Ouch. Yeah.
Just don't encourage him.
Yeah. Also, I need to send some more stuffies to. I need to send to Myth. I need to send to Silver because he's also gonna send something to you know who that we do not speak of because spoiler alert. Meh. Relax, it's not one of you in the chatty weddy right now.
Anyway.
So you know, evil.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Hey.
Basically, what? Somebody had a funny name for it. Evil generosity or something like that. Who's the
Trolling with kindness?
trolling with kindness? Yeah, I guess that one works as well. It wasn't what they said, but yeah, that one works as well. But
I'll have to look back at our previous chill and chat.
yeah, probably. And Sweetie Blue is asking, who is he spoiling and how can I help? It's the best trolling. Are you sure
Not
about
it.
that, Sweetie?
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure, because I don't need anything. I'm good.
Actually, I'm looking up custom Beetle cars right now.
No,
Yeah.
that is not a need. That is a want, not a need. No.
Well,
Stop it.
you know, wants and needs they're so
Silver.
vague. They're so vague. You never know, you know.
As the resident demon Lucifer, I hereby command you in the name of all that is infernal, tempter. Tempter in the name of the infernals.
Oh, let me tempt you. No, wait, that's what you do. Sorry.
I need a house, not a car. And no, I'm not asking for help building the house
Wait,
either, because I'm
what?
too prideful
Okay.
for that.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
What if we
No,
give
don't
you...
you go okay me. It's no. You will sit down, critter. No. The
What-
answer is no.
What if we give you a car, but the car has the key to a house?
No.
But you need a car to get to the house.
No.
Yes.
No. You see, I'm working hard through our own efforts, our own savings, our own adulting. We
Adulting.
will earn this the hard way and the right way.
But friendship and flowers and ponies.
And rage.
Yeah.
Charities for people who need it more.
Rage.
Well,
Unseething rage.
what if it's Melerity? Yeah. Melerity.
Ba-do-do-do-do.
Banana.
Manamana.
Phenomena.
Do. Banana.
Phenomena.
But yeah, Melerity is like, it's kind of like charity, but it's something you want to do.
It's malicious?
Kinda. But it's not malicious because you're giving something someone. Yeah?
Something dark side, you Skywalker.
Well, ha. I found a cookie. Sure. GG Wishy. Ska vi köra. Well, Bliss do need something. I know what
Yeah, I
this...
need more work to earn my savings.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what if we kidnap a realtor for her?
Already got a realtor.
Yeah, but we can get you a realtor.
I don't
That's
get
like-
it.
That's like a realtor that keeps it really real.
GG Sweetie Belle. GG Sweetie Blue.
Let's see.
Sweetie Blue
And
is on the case.
I don't need.
See, Bliss, you have been Ocean's 11'd by Sweetie Blue.
There's a difference between a want and a need, and I don't need or. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not in trouble, guys. I don't need any help.
Also, we feel the need to do this.
Yes, I want to see you react to this.
Yes, we
I
can
do.
make it a video.
No, you want to see me get. You want to see me torture. That's what you want. You're doing this for torture.
Let's see.
No.
But see, these people are not donating to you. They have simply decided to leave a certain amount of money in your donation account, which they are not bothering to check and do not care what happens to it.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know, and if you really want to make something out of it, you can make a reaction video to it. Yeah.
Or a revenge video. I like
That-
those.
Yeah, those are fun too.
Yeah, I've been waiting for you to give me a reason to have a revenge video, but it better not be one of these things.
But why not?
Oh, but wait, that's something you want. You want a revision?
No. Didn't you say you wanted? What were you gonna do to get revenge? You were gonna do something on Twitter. It was a new nickname or something.
Oh, you were cute, and I knighted you as both a cute and awesome. Dang it! It was one of those hybrids. Hybrid word. That's it. I'll get you a hybrid car. That'll cover it.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
Yes, I await that punch, so I get punch back.
Or do you mean pounds? Because
No, we punch each other on Twitter all the time. It's great.
Mega
Oh.
punch.
Okay. For some reason, I'm now imagining Oreo and I'm calling you Oreo now. Apparently, Panda and Bliss. Imagine
Listen,
Panda.
Pickles has 5 million names. It's okay.
It's
What's one more?
Skittlecorn, Blissy Boo, Bliss, Lightning, Cutie McSlaughter. That was Silver's. What was the other few? I know Blissy Boo was the one Aeon gave me. And then everybody jumped on it. What was it? Yeah, Skittlecorn. That's all I got.
Pickles.
Oh yeah, short stack.
Pinkly.
Yeah,
Pickles,
sponsor.
Pinkly, Simple.
Oh, Blissy Bun. That was another one.
Blissy Bun!
Yes, it is the Blissy Bun.
Not the Blissy Bun!
Hello, Blissy Bun.
Oh,
No!
oh, well, did I call you Culer?
You did, but I kind of like it.
Oh, didn't I have a weird one once?
Did you?
I don't remember. I think it was something Norwegian.
I don't know, but I know I call you Critter.
That kind of fits.
I like calling you Critter because it's a combo of crits and flitter, so Critter.
Yeah, true. Also, recently somebody recommended me having, like, the pony itself be called Flitter Crystal. So it could still sound like Flitter Chris, but it would be like a more canon-ish pony name. Never said that.
Well, then we'd have to refer to you with a somber voice. Flitter Crystal.
Oh boy.
Why change your name? Do you not like your G3 Generation 3?
No! Go away to the deepest little hole you came from. No. No. Go away, you evil twin. Go away.
For context, Silver, I was doing a thing with practicing art and just looking up Generation 3 ponies to see if I can redesign them just based off their color palettes and their name. And I came across, a very interesting character who looks, just oddly familiar.
Go back, go back.
Look at that! Look at that!
Wrong.
Evil.
Oh dear.
Evil.
No, it looks like you. It really does.
I don't remember this one. Ah! Evil.
It's a conspiracy.
I'm reborn apparently. I do not remember my past life. I have no recognition of this.
Wait, you
I mean-
regenerated. You're a Time Lord.
No, that could blow my cover.
You're a Time Lord, Chrissy.
No. No.
Ah, thank you. That was the word I was looking for. Sweetie Bloop said it best. Reincarnation.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't you find one for G1 Bliss? Bubbles?
No, if I could find any G1 of anything even remotely close to Lightning Bliss, it would be Starlight from Rainbow
No.
Bright.
You found one that was similar to mine.
Yeah, it's Bubbles.
Oh yeah, Bubbles. Yeah, Bubbles was close to you too. Yes.
Maybe I should find some pictures. So
She
that
just
the
doesn't
people...
have any green in her hair.
I'm sure.
She's really just a light yellow with blue hair, and she's an earth pony, and her cutie mark has bubbles.
Bubbles. So I'm sure.
Oh yeah, she's the only pony I know of that has a white diamond on her head.
Oh no. I found another Bubbles.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. It's the same
Oh.
cursed generation.
Nope, that's not it.
I know it's not that G1 bubble, but that's the G3 bubble. There you are! I found you! Yes, I'm a time lady. I'm a time lady. There's the bubbles. Yeah, I'm gonna
and
do
there's
this
another one.
easy. I'm just gonna do this easy and display capture.
That's the one I was about to click on. But yeah.
Amazing. So this is the nightmare. Skip along, was that what you said?
Yep, Skip Along, apparently is her name.
Lulu, skip along, do. Lulu.
Do. And then we have
I sent an image.
G1 as a tiny picture. I kind of forgot that a lot of G1 have like bows and stuff.
No, it was a classic 80s look. Even my mom put bows in my hair as a kid.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was a popular hairstyle back in the late 80s through the early 90s where for girls' hairstyles, putting it some up and some down with a really big bow. And yeah, the ponies kind of had a similar style.
Speaker wants to inform that I'm missing a nickname, but he only gives me that nickname. It's Gummy Bear.
I like that.
Aw.
No one else has used that one but him.
I know I call Silver other than his real name. I also call him Old Buzzard. Well, what else do I call you? Chicken?
Pretty birdie princess pony.
Teriyaki.
Pretty birdie.
KFC.
princess pony.
Kentucky Fried Silver.
Yeah, dead mate. Yeah, I call you that a lot.
Well, we do also have pretty birdie. That works too.
I call Aeon Blueberry.
And Lucifer started as a nickname too.
Yeah.
That was actually a joke with me and British Ninja. That was so long ago.
Lucifer.
You might explain the story behind that name.
Hmm.
So Ninja's pony, for those who don't know, is orange, which is on the opposite end of the color spectrum is blue. I don't know if that was the reason, but he was just saying this to be funny. He was just making a joke like, "Oh, I don't know about them blue ponies." I like making like little jokes, and they're very obvious jokes. I'm like, wait a minute, I am literally the devil, and I'm blue. I am Lucifer. I am literally the devil to you.
Dun 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 dun.
It was a really brief moment where he had this idea that I was like literally the blue Satan.
It's like oofa though.
And that just kind of stuck as a nickname and a joke. And now some people call me Lucifer, and I use that to refer to the incubus puppet of Aeon too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I've started to see a few numbers of demon ponies, but I have yet to see an angel pony.
That's because Fluttershy already exists.
Ah,
Aw.
okay. Yeah, sure. You know, you can't fight canon. Boom. I don't know.
What sinks ships? Cannon.
Yeah, boats and gunboats.
Which have
No.
cannons.
Yeah.
Speaking of canon, something cursed that I found out that's not really pony related, but just interesting. Johnny Bravo x Velma from Scooby Doo is canon.
Oh yeah, they
Seriously?
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there were 2 commercials in the same franchise. I can't remember. I think it was from Boomerang. I think that's the program. Basically, the people who own Scooby Doo and Johnny Bravo made little shorts kind of promoting their stuff, and both of them had to do with Johnny Bravo and Velma, like either going out on dates or like being together.
Plus, Johnny Bravo got a Scooby Doo episode in his series.
Yeah.
Of course, he spent most of the time hitting on Daphne.
Yeah. True. Also, yeah, like Dusk Flare is saying, wouldn't Alicorn be angelic in a My Little Pony universe? Kinda? I think so. That could work.
Like, I remember I used to talk about this quite a bit with some people, and I think, yeah, me and Bliss did a video on this.
Ah. Can you
Not
find
this
the link
exact
yet?
sub.
Just in case people want to watch it.
You keep talking, I'll find a link.
Thank you.
Okay. We just talked about the idea of alicorns in general, but there were people who brought up that idea. I personally wouldn't think so. I view them as something more pagan, personally. Because I think, like, metaphysically, an angel is like the personification. It's almost like Platonic form meets Lovecraftian anthropomorphism meets also language, because they're technically the personification of a word which represents something similar to a Platonic form, and is vaguely personified with the freaky Lovecraftian shapes the Bible describes. But I'm really paraphrasing that.
Ah. Oh,
But you know who cosplayed as an alicorn? Fluttershy.
yes, she's cosplay and Rarity. Rarity did too. She cosplayed her other self.
As did Derpy.
Yeah, Derpy best.
So there you go.
Yeah. So, do ponies do cosplay normally?
Yes,
Oh yeah.
the Daring Do.
Yeah. Oh, the Daring Do convention. That would have been fun to visit. Daring Do convention.
Yeah, I don't know any conventions that's had a ball pit like that.
Well, not nowadays because of Bat Pony
Oh, yeah.
flying around.
Yep. But maybe one day.
One day in the future. And then if you go deep enough in the ball pit, you can find treasure and win small prizes.
I'm pretty sure I don't want any treasures at the bottom of the ball.
There was one convention that did have a ball pit, but it did not go well.
Yeah.
Aw.
Welcome to DashCon.
Well, one can dream.
Yeah.
I believe it was TumblrCon or something like that. The whole convention was a complete mess, but they did have a ball pit, and there are stories about that
DashCon,
ball pit.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Oh, was it
extra
DashCon?
pit, yeah. DashCon, but it was a Tumblr convention. They were attempting to do that. I think it was the first of its kind. I'm vaguely remembering Internet Historian right now.
It was a very unplanned convention.
Oh dear.
But yes, link has been posted in the
Yay.
chat.
The chatty weddy. Meow. Copy link. And where is
Not my best editing, but good enough.
Eh. That's okay. Ska vi se. Brain, where did you go?
I will say that episode was probably one of the episodes where I unintentionally opened up the gateway where Bliss herself was trying to figure out why she's an alicorn. Even though it was meant to talk about alicorns in general. And I am hoping to do a panel at BabsCon where we talk about the same topic along with revealing a few things with you, Flitter and Aggie and Speaker and hopefully Aeon and Doc too.
Yeah. Don't hide in the corner now.
Yeah, because I can't handle a panel by myself.
Yeah, also, it's gonna be very interesting. So yeah, if anyone is wondering, BabsCon if you want toggles and chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
Blackmailing us with chocolate, so you better go to Babscom if you want your chocolate.
yeah, or else you don't get your chocolate. Oh, getting a flashback from Jumanji here, like, rations! Get your rations! Oh boy. A lot of fun. So yeah,
I just noticed that somebody was saying that my voice sounds different than it does in my show. Well, yeah, it kind of does.
Also, see you later, Dusky nephew.
Bye, Dusky. Stay safe. Water
The thing
horse.
is that when I am not voicing Lightning Bliss, I am being myself. Lightning Bliss is me, just a much more hyper version of me. What you're hearing is normal me trying to chill and relax and have a fun time.
And that's important.
Now, if you want me to be like Lightning Bliss, well, I really gotta get into character here because, I'm trying to just relax, but, if I have to put on a show all the time, it kind of gets nerve-wracking, and I don't like having to talk through my nose all the time, and
Pat the Bliss. No, you don't have to. Stay safe. Go back to normal.
Okay.
Yay! Because,
Reject Blissy, return to Emily.
Blissy.exe has stopped working.
Yeah. Go back to original programming.
It's funny because I never noticed I do that when I talk as Lightning Bliss. When I start doing my show, I'm like, oh, I gotta act differently now because I gotta exaggerate my lines a little bit more. So, but apparently every time I did that, according to Katie and the Wolfstater, they said, yeah, when you start talking like Lightning Bliss, you're talking out of your nose. I'm like, I am? Yeah, what do you do when you get into character? And I'm like, well, I thought I'm being myself, but more exaggerated. And they're like, well, apparently when you exaggerate, you talk through your nose. Ain't that interesting?
Yeah.
Why did she do it? No one knows.
Da 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 da.
Legit do not know.
Da 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 da.
Da 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 da. Yeti.
Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
ADHD, you are my.
To be absolutely fair, though, Pickles is a combination of random goblin noises and then a kind of. Best way I can explain it is someone who's trying to play a guy, act like a young boy voice actor.
Wait.
Similar to like what the voice actor for Naruto.
But I thought Panda was a girl.
Panda is yes. Panda's slime. Panda technically doesn't have a gender.
Panda's everything.
But
Got it.
I use she pronouns because again, like Bliss. Bless you. Again, like Bliss, it's she represents me. So it's kind of just a mix.
Okay.
Also, I think when we work in content creation like we do with us, where we're so used to just voicing our own characters, my default assumption for how your OC sounds is basically exactly like you do. Because that's what I'm used to.
Yeah.
It's not something I originally realized I was doing on purpose when I started voicing myself or my character. It's just in my mind, I'm thinking, right, I have to perform. If you want to perform, then you have got to perform. Anybody who can know what I'm referencing, bless you, child. But yeah, it's just one of those things where I didn't even realize it till somebody pointed it out, and it's kind of just one of those things where it's more like a social insecurity. Like I feel like I have to put on a bigger performance. Unfortunately that mindset chokes me up on singing, but I'm trying to get better.
Yay! Proud of you.
Yee.
So, for upcoming projects that you guys are working on, is there one that you're not working on that you wish you could work on?
All of them.
All of them.
Fair.
finally getting the courage to eventually start a YouTube.
I think it varies by which one, but I can think of too many, and I'm just like, it would take way too long to sort through that. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
The issue I'm having is that I rely on other people to get audio work done these days. Even though I am capable of doing it myself, it just won't sound as good as how other people do it. Unfortunately, I can't make these people rush either because they have lives and they have work outside of work and outside of work, you know, because so it's slow going. I'm trying to pick up things a little bit faster or remind people or try to keep the flow moving. And it's nice to know that I get encouragement outside these projects where people are reminding me, hey, we're looking forward to this. Can't wait to see it. Great, I am too.
Yeah, I fell off track with a project that involved several people, including Aeon. I need to get back on the horse there.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. I was wondering about that the other day.
Yeah, everything's just gone topsy-turvy. I had such great plans for 2021. Where did they go? Where did they go?
Bat Pony sucked all the juice out of it.
Well,
Sad.
but
No, I didn't.
I've not given up. I've just fallen off track.
Yeah.
Real life sucks.
No, it's just a little. Well, sorry for the pun, Panda. It's just a little slimy. Just work a little. It just takes a little extra to get around.
Everyone, I'm sorry. My brother has just arrived. I need to mute and see a reunion.
Yeah.
No problem.
No worries.
I'll see if I can check
No
back.
worries.
Please, pray pardon me.
Yeah. Good luck.
And to be fair, though, I am slowly trying to gain the courage and work up by slowly creating vectors
Ooh.
to hopefully be able to start my channel. It's just nerve-wracking because I have no idea what I'm doing half the time, and I'm kind of just going off of YouTube videos and by experience.
Yeah, I do. That's one of the reasons why I like Twitch. Everything is mostly live, so it's not that stressful. Kinda. But at the same time, I can't make proper videos like Bliss and Silver and everybody else who is amazing in the fandom does. So
You're amazing in the fandom.
You're amazing, and also it's not as common as you might think that people do editing. It's usually like the same small team of people.
basically they're just hired by everyone.
I mean, yeah, they do good work.
Fair. So if you want to make money inside the fandom, become an editor. Well, a good editor, but still.
I mean, yeah, you gotta build your resume more or less. I mean, I felt like the only reason at the time that I was even hired for, say, the TF2 project was because I did have editing abilities and I had some 2D animation abilities. I have an associate's degree in it. Even though my older work does clearly prove that I was very much a greenhorn in that department, but I still was able to showcase some basic knowledge in it. And apparently I guess that was enough to impress Josh and Doc because that's how I got hired on. And then I stayed on because I continued to get better. That project pushed me to what I could do. And then I began re-educating myself on how to learn the editing software as I went, because it's like, ooh, I want to do an effect for this moment and I want to do a camera angle for this moment. How do I do that? And then I started doing the research on how I could use my software for more than what I was already using it for. So it's one of those things where you won't get better unless you try, unless you practice and experiment.
Definitely. I will say, getting a little fan gushy here, you inspirations of how I want to edit, especially certain videos when it comes to stills or just how to express it. The words sentences leaving me. Am I having a stroke?
No, don't have a stroke.
No.
We need you alive.
Basically the format is what I was trying to say. The format and the way you edit your videos, they're very appealing.
Panda, you're
Yet they
flagging
appeal
out
to
a
the
lot.
Great. Give me a second.
You sound better.
Fantastic. My entire it pinged out for like half a second. That's great. No, I was saying
You were like, you were gushing about me. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. I'm like, will you stop
Yes,
making me
girl,
blush,
that-
please? I'm too tired for this. Stop it! No, here's the thing. I first off, again, yes, not lying. You are making me blush. I can feel my face is reddening and it hurts. Stop. Because I look at my editing, I compare it to other people's editing all the bloody time. I love, say, the editing abilities of Master Code and Golden Fox. They both do amazing jobs, and they do it through various. Well, no, Master Code uses the same software I use. Golden Fox actually uses Flash more than After Effects, and I had to ask him, how? How do you get Flash to cooperate that well? I can't get my Flash to... Oh, wait, probably because it's an old CS 5.5 program. And he basically sold his soul to Adobe to have the most updated versions of his software, so it's like, But still, he goes full-blown 2D animation for his channel, like just full out custom artwork, custom everything. He made all those backgrounds, all of it. I mean, I do that too, but he can do it all in one software, whereas I do it, well, I guess technically I do it in one software too, but my point is that I didn't get where I am today just by sticking to what I already knew. I had to look at what other people did, and then I had to look up tutorials, and then I had to practice. So it's weird. I look back on everything and I'm like, man, how did I get from that to this? But you want to hear one funny consistency I've noticed I've had with my editing?
Yeah.
So you know all of my channel trailers I've had over the years?
Mhm.
There's been one dominating consistency I've had in every single one, from the first one to my most present. It's the bloody rainbow at the end.
Well, it is nice though. I really like both your intro and your outro. So I think you've done a good job.
Speaking of your outro, though, I am going to comment on this because I think it's the funniest thing. Every time you say my name, like the Patreon thing, I instantly think you're talking about a beetle because you go zzz.
It's Panda Paul. You got 4 Z's in your name there. The Paul.
I know, but I meant it as like, sleeping.
Oh gosh, that tickled my tongue, and now my tongue is.
It's not just you that does it. When I first created that nickname or that username, I was like, what, 11? And it's like, I thought of it and it was like, oh yeah, it's because it's like pandas sleep all the time, so I'll just add 4 Z's at the end, like I'm sleeping. It's cute. Everybody I know who says my username out loud, it's Panda Paws.
You put it in your name, and we're gonna treat it as part of your name. That's just the rule. Everybody, take note. Take note. When you put your name on your profile or your biography or your YouTube channel, whatever goes into your name, that's how people are gonna pronounce it. Deal with it.
Da 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 da. So
I still love it. I think it's great.
I'm kind of curious. So Panda,
Yes.
yeah, if you were gonna make people in this stream into another animal that is not their OC, what animal would you give the different people?
See, it's very interesting you said that because while I'm not necessarily thinking of animals, so I have a mini, like, kind of, what is it? It's like, it's a passion project that I don't ever plan to get out just because it's mostly just so I can test my limits when it comes to writing, because that's always been something I've been into, but never wanted to, like, express because I don't think I'm any good. But I had thoughts, I had thoughts on, like, because all my characters are dragon, and I had thoughts to try to get me boosted back into writing again, which was like, oh, what would your friends look like as dragons?
Ooh.
But first, I will answer your question.
Yeah.
Are we just talking about people in this call?
But just in the call to keep it simple, because I think I'm gonna ask the rest of the group as well, you know, for fun and inclusion.
Perfect.
Alltså, pusekatt, du kan inte göra det där. Det gör ont. Tack ska du ha. Sorry, I have a kitten on my lap that wants
No, Silver
to...
isn't here, but for me, if I were to draw Silver as anything, it'd be a pit. I'm sorry.
Aw.
Am I strictly going off of OCs or personality? Because I just went straight off of OC there.
Yeah, okay, OCs. Go ahead.
I feel like to keep in character, I'd probably draw Lightning Bliss as a rat because of her rat. And Aeon is a deer. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
I'm okay with this, actually.
Yeah.
I love deer.
Yeah, they're very cute.
But yeah, I feel like those are all the...
Wait, what was I then?
Oh, right, Chris. I'm brain dead.
Never mind, it's okay. I don't.
No. I think you'd be a sheep. I think I'd draw you as like a really, really fluffy sheep.
Meh.
Meh.
I can live with this.
Beep, beep, I'm a sheep. Say beep, beep, I'm a sheep.
Meh.
Sheep.
Meh.
I wish you would draw me as a mouse or a rat, because I used to have those as pets. Boy.
That's why I said that, because you did. You used to have them as pets.
I used to have rats
I mean,
as well.
otherwise...
I used to have a lot of animals.
I mean, otherwise, honestly... You'd be a dog, but I don't know what kind of dog you would be.
See, here's the thing about if you were to become one of these animals. Rats don't live very long. Sheep have some time, and deer...
The chat has said things.
The chat has said things.
Sweetie Bloom says Blissey is a bun bun.
Bun bun.
She says, what about a fox?
Ooh.
Fox.
Blissey fox.
Also,
Blissey fox.
maybe? Blissey Foxy? Foxy
I can
Blissey?
see Aeon
With your tail
fox.
being a paintbrush.
Ooh.
I honestly think Aeon would make a better fox, even with the color scheme. Even with this current color scheme, that could work for a fox.
Yeah.
That
No, not the Finnick fox!
Yeah, the Fennec Fox works.
Yeah, no, that totally works.
Yeah.
The fox works for Norse, and it does fit you too, Chris, because if you were a berserker who was also into the practice of magic, then you could take on the shape of a fox instead of a wolf or a bear.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. But
Let's be foxes together
yeah, we go running around and doing stuffies. Yeah.
and doing Norse magic.
I got a better one for myself. Can I be a flying fox instead?
Yes.
Is that canon?
Squeak, squeak!
The big ears!
I want to be a squeak, squeak that can fly!
Okay, men no.
Well, the fact that you said flying fox, though,
Yeah,
flying foxes are huge.
Yeah, exactly, they're huge! And they look like foxes that can fly!
Vennen, det gör ont. Du får inte lov att vara uppe där nu. Gå väck va? Meh. Ska vi se. Sorry, I have... remember that little stray that decided to live in my house?
No.
Ye.
Kom her då. I have a little stray kitten that decided to live in my house. He is also gay because he is acting like a boyfriend to my other cat who is male.
Aww.
Yeah. So his name is Yum Yam, and he is very cuddly, more cuddly than any of my other cats, so he always wants to stay on my lap, and right now he's basically headbutting my my chin, which makes it hard to talk. So yeah, he's very cuddly, and he demands cuddles. And he's floofy. I think I sent you guys pictures before. And he's also using his, making the dough, but he takes his nails out, so it kind of hurts.
Oh, snurgling.
Yeah,
That's
snuggle.
literally what that's called.
Ah, okay. I just call it head bumps.
Oh, yeah, the headbutts are just headbutts, but if he's doing the thing with his paws, that's snurgling.
Ah.
I call it like kneading the bread.
Yeah, that's what we call it too. He's making buns. Yeah. Aeon, do you want to give animals to people?
All right, let's see here.
Based on the OC.
I'm gonna come up with some really random answers. I hope you know.
Yeah, fun.
Chris, ferret.
Ooh.
Bliss. What is it? Someone already said fennec because I would make little jokes about that on rare occasion when we would watch. Typically, when one appears in like an animal TikTok or something. I'll say hummingbird because you know the story behind that.
I love hummingbirds.
Yeah, they're nice.
What is it? Silver Quill. Parakeet, and Panda is a bunny.
Yeah. Nice.
I like bunnies.
I approve.
That works.
Yeah. Bliss, do
I
you want to go?
approve. Sure. Let me think here. Silver is definitely gonna be a golden retriever or a Saint Bernard because he's just a big fluffy guy.
Yeah. A big floofer.
Panda, I'm sorry. You're a what do you call those? You're a tuxedo cat.
Well,
I'm a cat.
Yeah, you know those tuxedo cats? They're black with white tufts on their chest. Tuxedo cats.
Oh yeah.
You're a tuxedo kitty.
Tuxedo.
Critter, since you've been named as a sheep and as a bun, you are definitely a chinchilla.
Yay! I approve.
And as for you, Mr. Devil Horns, let me think. Oh, what would I give you? Something that fits your personality.
Oké, hvis du ikke skal la deg gro, så går du ned. Du får ikke gå på PC. Gå vekk.
Honestly, a wolf.
Ah.
Roar.
Nice.
Ow.
Yeah, he'd be a wolf.
Yeah.
He'd definitely be a wolf. Yeah.
Yep.
Because the interesting thing about wolves is, yeah, they are social animals, and he is social, but he also likes to have his quiet time. Wolves need that too. He's
Very good at teamwork when that happens. At least, I don't know about projects, but at least in person.
and when it comes to personalities, wolves are actually really shy. And
true.
And believe it or not, the full personality of Aeon is that is part of his personality.
Oh, there you go.
You know, I'll put it like this: Aeon is more or less me when I'm confident and usually clear-headed, but most of the time, yeah, I'm way shyer than Aeon is.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm talking about I'm talking about not really the character Aeon, but the full person Aeon, the one I've been living with for the past few years.
That's
Yes,
fair.
and it's always been fun.
Yeah.
Aww.
Very nice. Okay. Bliss, you're a sugar glider.
I used to have one of those as a pet. Never get those as pets. They are not meant to be pets.
No, but they're very cute.
They are very, very cute.
And very fluffy.
Very fluffy.
Very fluffy. Okay. A sugar glider wishy. You can Google them. Japanese sugar glider, to be exact.
Yeah, a sugar glider is basically a flying squirrel. It's a marsupial.
Okay. I was gonna say Aeon.
Yes.
Yes. Ska vi se. Actually, I want to go for it's a Norwegian type of owl that kind of, it's like if it sticks around certain farms for a long time, it can get kind of friendly with the people living there. But at the same time, you can never truly get close to it, so you can always hear it. And sometimes, if you're lucky at the evening, you can see it. It's kind of like yellow brownish and have like small tusks. It's not the one that lives in this one only lives in Norway, so it's not the Umber one. But if I remember the name, I will send you a link to it. But basically, you're a medium-sized, shy but friendly owl.
Are these owls? Because for whatever reason this popped into my head because no wait, we can have these as pets in the U.S. because these can be domesticated. No, for a minute there I thought, for whatever reason I thought you were talking about a barn owl for a minute.
No, it's not those.
But yeah, no, barn owls are way more extroverted than that.
No, it's not that one. I can't find a picture right now, but when I remember it, I will send it to you. Ska vi se. Well, I know he isn't here, but Silver. Ska vi se, hva er det du heter på engelsk da? Silver, I would actually give a lion. To be honest.
Actually, I can see it. Now that you mention it, I can see it. He'd be like a lazy old dad type figure.
Yeah.
Which is basically what a lion is.
Yeah. Like, he wouldn't be the one, and when his pride time stops, he would still be allowed around, like, the family pack, and the new male lion wouldn't chase him away. Because, knowledge, nice to have around and helps with the kids. That's kind of what I get from him. Ska vi se, Oreo. Panda.
Yeah, people are surprised at that. It's like, well, yeah, didn't you know? The male lion, his job in a pride is basically to protect his lionesses and his cubs, but for the most part, he just patrols the territory. He doesn't really do any of the hunting, or he lies around most of the time, if not patrolling his territory. Whereas all the lionesses, they raise the cubs and do all the hunting.
Yeah.
I was about to say the male lion isn't necessarily lazy, but he doesn't do the hunting, at least not all the time. He is a protector, though. Yes.
Yee.
Yeah. So, Pandalanda.
Yes.
Yes.
Sweetie Bloom, shut up!
What did Sweetie say?
She said that's as simple as harem. Any volunteers? Blissy.
Harem, is that the many girlfriend type, or is that the just a lot of people has a crush on you type?
A harem basically means a group of females that follow one male.
Yes.
I'm happily taken, sorry. No.
I am very much taken, madam.
Madame.
That's never stopped her, by the way.
That is true. All the shipping. Skirmisher. Yeah, animal. No, you're not angry enough for that one. Be- 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 be. Hva er det du heter på engelsk? When you don't know English stuff. Skal vi se. Yes. Arctic Fox.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Who's this for?
For Panda.
Arctic Fox. I could take it.
Yeah.
They're cute. They're small. They're usually white in the winter. And they shed that sometimes in the summer. But no, wait. Arctic Fox
They
are
shed in
normally
the
white.
summer for a white-black kind of gradient.
Yeah.
So I can see that as Panda. They are when they make sound, they make a lot of sound, but otherwise they are very quiet and are very good hunters, and they do this adorable jumping, like normal foxes as well. But when they do it, their tail kind of goes like wee.
Okay, I got one in for you guys. Zodiac animal, go.
Which one, Asian or Western Zodiac?
Asian.
Asian. I am a rooster.
Yeah, me too. High five.
Zodiac.
Roosters.
Yeah.
Unite. Okay.
Panda, what are
I
you?
don't know what that means.
Okay.
You
what
don't know what your
I
Chinese
don't know what
zodiac
that
is.
means.
Chinese zodiac. Okay, what year were you born? Or PM that to me.
Nope.
Sweetie, we kind of need. Okay, I can find you Chinese zodiac list. So then you
It
can find
basically
it yourself.
is the animal year of your birth, more or less. In Chinese culture, they go by Chinese New Year, and the New Year, like for this year, would be like, I don't know, the rooster. I don't know what year it is.
Ska vi se. This year it's the tiger. This year's is the ox, but after February next year, it's gonna be the tiger.
Oh, sweet! That's my year. Haha! I am the tiger.
Oh, hear
And-
the Blissy.
I am near the Blissy next year. Ha! Silver's back. Okay, let
Yes.
me look up Panda Zodiac then.
So sorry to be away for so long, but my brother just returned from a wedding in another state. I've been dog sitting for him the past several days, and it was a grand reunion.
Yeah, ska vi se. Ooh, you're born late or early in the year. Panda.
August, so mid.
Late. Yeah, so you're basically
Late?
you are
Maybe
the
late.
snake. Congratulations.
I am a snake.
Yes, you are an adorable boop snoop.
I'm a danger noodle.
No, you're not Danger Noodle. You
No, that's what we call them. We call them danger noodles. They're adorable.
Yeah. Or cuddle ropes. Cuddle
Danger
ropes.
noodle.
Rope cuddles. Cuddle
When
ropes.
I am venomous, I am the nope rope.
Okay, we got 2 roosters, a snake. Silver, what's your zodiac?
I'm a monkey.
Yay!
He can eat all of you.
Yes, but if I lay an egg, it's a basilisk.
I have no comeback to this.
Also, if you go by
You
other
fear. Oh, sorry.
sorry, it's just if you go by other places in China, me and Aeon are basically a phoenix. No, a peacock instead of a rooster, so we can also be very fancy.
And demonic, apparently, because that's what
Yeah.
peacocks are a very demonic image.
Yeah, for some reason.
Oh my gosh.
Legend of Adramelech. That's where it's from.
Yes, fear me, I'm evil. Mwahaha.
Fear me, I can fling poo.
Fear my basilisk son.
Why is it that when I win, I somehow lose?
That's because you don't have a
Why is it
basilisk.
whatever guy do that's fun is wrong?
I have the eye of the tiger.
That's
I am a
right.
champion.
So, before we started with the Chinese zodiac silver, we started to ask each other, like, what kind of animal would we give each other based on the OC or personality, as it turned out to be as well. So, I gave you a lion. You guys want to say
lion.
yours?
I gave you a parakeet.
Sure.
I mean, I say that with all the affection in the world because I know there's many ways to take that. But yes, parakeet.
It's all good.
I gave you, it was either a Saint Bernard or a Golden Retriever because big and fluffy.
Oh, yeah.
I gave you a pigeon. Because I like pigeons. I do like pigeons, but pigeons are one of those unknowns.
So, what do you want to give the other people of the group?
Let's see here. To Twink, I would give a puffer fish.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
No,
that's
us,
fair.
Not Twink. Twink's a fictional character.
Well, he can get an animal too if he wants to, because he would be. I would give him
Twink
a
is
doggo.
not a real person and he's not in the call.
He has a personality. We
He's
can
there,
give him.
he's here in spirit.
Yeah,
Great spirit.
yeah.
But let's see here. To Blissy, I would give an adorable but fierce kitten. To Aeon, I would give a koala.
Ooh.
You know
So
what?
there's the-
Why a koala?
because per an anime about creating creatures. Let's see, what was this called?
Well, if it pees on you, you get that type of sickness thingy.
Yes, Heaven's Design Team.
Ah.
They one of the members is commissioned to create the most dark and metal animal in the entire world, and then make it cute. And when you learn about the koala, that thing is hardcore. I mean,
Thank you.
that thing is hardcore. So koala.
Nice. Okay.
Now let's see here. To Panda. Panda.
Yes.
I won't take the easy option and go with a literal panda. That would be stupid. And I am not stupid. But what would I get you? What compliments slime?
Red panda?
That's cheating.
That is what I based a little bit of the character off of Red Panda.
So for context, Silver,
So you wouldn't be wrong.
Her OC's name is Pickles. It is an alien creature that basically simulates that form. It chooses to be in that form. The person behind the character is a very shy, sweet, talented little artist.
Any animal you want, I'm ready for it. Let me do it. Let me hear it.
Alrighty, let's see here. Just one sec, I have to make sure I'm getting my genus correct. Oh, well, that's
Hey,
hardly...
Panda, you like pickles?
Hello, Pickles.
You like pickles?
Alrighty, well, I...
This
thought
isn't
was
an
a
Among
fancier
Us.
name. No, a giant tortoise.
Oh.
Giant tortoise, you can rest on its
Ooh.
back while drawing, and it lumbers along, because these things are powerful. And if you go by your OC, you can chill and just slime on the back of its shell.
So
No
you
assimilation required.
so you
Instant
think
transport.
Yeah, so you think she would have been a giant tortoise?
I wouldn't call it a shell of her former self.
Nice. Now, also,
Fair.
we have a 3D Bloom saying, Twink isn't real? I feel cheated.
The gasp.
Look,
I still give Twink a pufferfish.
yeah.
He is voiced by my very talented good friend Umbra, though, so he is voiced by a real person.
He, a briar pufferfish.
Though I don't think Umbra would be appreciated being called a pufferfish.
They are very cute, though. I think so, at least.
All right, Critter's up. What would you give Critter?
Heights.
Critter. A raccoon.
Ooh.
because
Yeah.
it's also a critter.
Yes, trash panda.
Trash panda.
Yay. I have to wash all I eat, and if you give me cotton candy, I will never get to eat it. Sadness.
I saw that video. That was mean.
Yeah. I will never get to taste it.
Wait, do not worry. There is a sequel video where he had learned his lesson and gets to eat it this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That does
Yay.
exist, by the way. I have seen it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm glad that exists.
Yay. That's good. Also, I just noticed we have passed 2-hour mark.
Who?
Whew.
All of us.
Yeah.
Though in my case, it was because I was absent. Sorry.
That's okay. So we have to face a choice. We have used up the hours that we planned, but do you guys want to continue a little longer? If you can.
I can.
Unfortunately, I can't. I need to catch up with some other folks who've been on a recovery from surgery.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
So I'm very sorry I can't chill more because I've been enjoying this talk.
Yay. That's nice to hear.
Yes.
Yee, we've been enjoying you too.
Yay.
Oh, that's cute.
Aww.
I do stream. This is the first time I've ever drawn Silver Quill. Not because I don't like his OC, I do. I just can't draw birds. So I
beg to
avoid it.
differ.
You did a good job. Birds are hard. Their
Yeah.
beaks, their beaks throw me off too.
I like big beaks and you cannot lie.
I like his not just his profile. I like that you got his front face. Doing the front of the beaks are hard too, so I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
I am very, very
Thank you.
impressed. You did wonderfully.
Also the little bun
Thank
bun.
you.
The little bun bun. Pyong, 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 pyong.
Yes, there's a tiny bunny there.
Yeah, Oreo bear. Yeah.
I have
Aw.
a cookie.
Oh, you
And
know. Oh, sorry. It's just now I need to commission Brogar for an Oreo dress for Oreo bear.
You have to have it where that's what she'll do.
Yeah, I need to say.
Oh my gosh. Guys, I just figured out the perfect animal for me that kind of meets all your criteria.
Yeah.
It's the jumping mouse.
Yeah.
They have the long tail with the fluffy end
Yeah.
and the big ears. I am a jumping mouse.
Yeah.
Boingy boingy boing.
Boingy boingy boingy.
To find my next cookie.
But yeah, Silver, you can skedaddle because you need to skedaddle, and we will see if we continue a little bit more, or else I will see if we can rate someone.
Well, in either case, I'd love to be part of this again on a weekend where things are
Less
not happening
chaotic.
quite so much.
Yeah,
But
that's understandable.
These are always fun.
Yay! Thank you. That's
So-
good to know. Good to hear.
You all take care, and I will talk with you again soon.
Yeah.
Take care, Silver.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
And then there were 3. Da 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 da.
Technically 4. You forgot yourself.
No.
Remember to acknowledge your own value, Chris.
No.
Yes. Stop that.
No.
Throws a
no,
cookie at you.
joke's on you. I have an
No.
Uno reverse card somewhere.
I have one too, and a black 4
I have
plus
tiny
card.
reverse cards.
Oh, shameful you! You've activated my alicorn.
Oh my gosh. Okay, gun double
See,
six.
see, Hetty knows what I'm about. Hetty said behave.
But no.
Best
No,
saber
no,
pony Chifandu says behave.
Yeah, don't tell no to the shaman. He will put hoodoo voodoo on you. Da, 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 da.
Ooh, shaman.
Yeah, he's a shaman.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's a good
Ooh.
shaman. He's a
What
good
else do you
shaman.
think I like Chifandu? He's a shaman. He's a witch. I got a thing for witches, apparently.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Eh,
Hello, fellow witch.
eh.
I do not meet many.
Don't eat witches. Don't eat witches. They don't taste good.
I said meat.
Ah, my bad.
I know a few, to be fair, and there's probably more than you think there are in the fandom, interestingly enough.
Yeah, they do have a tendency to play a lot of hide and seek. Eh.
There's at least 3 in this call right now, actually.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Huh?
Oh, of course not.
No.
Salem Metropolitan Police will not find me.
Nope. Also, Norwegian laws. I know where I should sneakle snaggle to get away, if I needed to, if that was the case. Yeah. It's kind of weird. Like Norway is like everybody is mostly like we're helpful if anyone needs help, but otherwise it's like yeah okay hi have a nice day bye. So it's easy to keep things on a low profile. Ska vi se. Vad var det jag tänkte på nu igen? Okay, if you in real life could have had the ability to change color on stuff, what stuff would you do you want to be able to change the color of? Like, do you want to be able to change color? No, like, do you want to be able to change color on hair, metal, plants, rocks, types, that type of thing? Random thought in my head, sorry.
That's fine.
Skin, I guess is one too.
I'm not sure what the question was. Could you process me?
Yeah, if you could have the ability to change color on an element or a specific type of thing in the world, what thing would you have chosen? Would you have chosen plants?
Blueberries are freaking purple! Make them
No longer.
Okay, we have Bliss's answer. Plants.
I'd probably do hair, just because I never been able to express myself through coloring my hair.
Ooh.
So, being able to do that on command would be
Nice, yeah.
I think, Darn, what would I...
Well, if you could do
Wait, I know what I would do.
Hmm?
Blue strawberries, just to mess with people.
Yeah, that's what Bliss wanted to do.
She said blueberry. Make
Yeah.
the blueberries blue.
Yeah.
actually make them blue because they're flipping purple.
Yeah, so she chose plants. So you also choose plants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mostly just do it to make funky colored fruit.
be right back. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell you a purple pumpkin.
Nice. I think I would have chosen like what's most building material made out of? Concrete and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would have chosen that because then I would have painted people's houses to be prettier and more lively. Like, I don't necessarily have to make it like purple, orange, and pink all at the same time. But like, say you have a yellow house, and I make it a more happy type of yellow. Because if you have seen the small video where somebody has some glasses that shows the world in a more brighter color scheme, and then they take them off, and everything is like grayish, and I'm just like, what if I could make the world look that colorful and nice without it being hard on the eyes? That would be nice.
Ooh.
Boo!
I am back.
Yeah, welcome back. Ska vi se. Everyone has popcorn. Yes, everybody has popcorn except Bliss. Bliss needs popcorn. I need to give Bliss popcorn. Bliss.
Why do I do this?
Because everybody else... you can choose popcorn or muffin. What do you want?
What kind of muffin?
The one I am chewing on?
And that is?
Carrot muffin, because that's what I ate earlier.
Butter popcorn.
Okay, I don't have butter, but I have popcorn.
Butter popcorn.
I don't have that, Vector!
Popcorn!
You're getting popcorn and you're gonna accept it. There you go. I'm done.
Also, carrots is the one vegetable that really full blown disagrees with me, and I've tried.
That's okay.
Veggies.
There you
I'm
go.
sad. No, it's really sad. Even when I went out for a dinner with my husband, even ketchup is now severely irritating my tongue these days. It's very
Aw.
upsetty spaghetti.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, we have a Golden in chat. Hi, Golden.
Ooh, hi, Golden.
Is the golden
Hello,
fox
Goldie.
Goldilocks?
Goldilocks? Yes.
Yeah. Pretty Goldilocks.
I was making references towards what animals would be, made my mind immediately start racing again based off of the little trivia game I gave myself.
Nice.
I want to explain it, but I feel like it would take. I can briefly tell you what you'd be, but I feel like without explaining it, it'd make no sense.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, fine. Based off of Lightning Bliss's personality, also, I'm mainly going off of OCs.
Mm-hmm.
She'd be a fairy dragon, which in the book that I have, their society is a little off. Right now, because they have died, mostly gone out and passed because of a famine,
Oh.
these creatures are no longer considered societal. They are considered feral, which means they stay in their dragon forms and they don't have a society anymore.
Oh.
Most these fairy dragons are known to be more insect-like and look like moths 9 times out of 10.
Oh, that's
and with
cute.
Lightning's branching colors, she'd be considered either a very stronger based, because based off of your color scheme bases off of poison, because these things are not poisonous, venomous.
Ah. That's
yeah,
nice.
so small yet mighty, they will kill.
Yeah. I know.
Aeon basing off of just OC would be a moon dragon.
Ooh.
Moon dragons are basically most off of bats, but their society's off. I don't know, depending on what Aeon chooses, he could either become a priest because they're very religious. This is a hard explanation. They worship something that is living, but can. The society worships something that is living and you can visit, but this thing is basically all-knowing, powerful. So depending on where Aeon decides to go, whether he could be a priest or he could be an outcast. And if he's an outcast, 9 times out of 10, he'll be feral. Critter, your sweet, bubbly personality, wanting to help everything, you would be considered an earth dragon. They're more so in the fight of a war, but they are known to be protectors and neutral good.
Oh, yeah.
They just want to protect. Their main basis is to create plants. They create and make sure that the world has enough food,
Oh.
which eventually does cause people to take advantage of them a lot.
Oops.
But they are more bird-like and they have very colorful schemes, like very pretty wings.
Oh. Thank you. I like that very
Again,
much.
it would take hours to explain everything, but there is a brief synopsis, and now I want to draw all of them.
Yeah. Also, I love this. If you ever start writing a book, let me know.
I'm not a great writer.
That's okay. Still.
It's just practice. Ugh.
I think we have some butts in the chat.
Ooh, butts.
No, like bad,
Oh,
robots.
bots.
Bad butts.
Butts. What did I say?
Butts.
Ah,
Our butts.
oops. Slurring my English, I guess. Meh.
It's okay.
Thank you, Rotki, for keeping the stream safe. Meh. Yeah.
Yee.
The bots are butts.
They are butts.
Stinky butts.
Yee.
Yeah, go away and cover yourselves up. Meh. I'm happy
Did the
people have
chat?
fun.
Oh yeah. Did the chat have some questions?
Yeah.
I am enjoying this chat. I am sleepy, but I am enjoying this chat. I don't want it to end, so I'm kind of just picture me slumping on Aeon's
The
back
questions.
while I answer questions.
Yeah.
And the great thing about being Blissy height is that all my friends are best beds.
Yeah.
And you are my bed and pillow right now.
Okay.
Basically, what I have in my head. Do you remember the picture that Myth made of us?
Yeah.
But
was so cute.
Aeon takes Myth's place.
Yeah, replacement with Aeon.
Yeah. That's nice. Ska vi se. Question for Chris and Bliss. Do you like popcorn or chips?
Yes.
Hvorfor ikke begge? That's basically the Norwegian version of Como estas dos?
Porque los dos.
Yeah, there you go. Ska vi se. Cowboy asks, I know TF2 bots in casual like currently a nightmare, but that's the first time... Ah, that wasn't a question. My bad.
It's not a question. Go #ask, and then that'll let us know if there's a question.
Yeah, that works better. As long as you don't ask for the movie, you can ask almost anything as long as you're respectful. Yeah.
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 I am sleepy, do. I want coffee, do, but I'll crash, do.
Do. So, what is the first upcoming con that you guys are gonna be on?
Hopefully HarmonyCon.
I'm still trying to remember which one of the two it was, but definitely one of the two.
So HarmonyCon is in Dallas, Texas. It's a 4-hour drive, and that I'm really am hoping to get in. I don't know if I can though, because I've openly admitted that I don't have a Texas sales license yet. And I don't know if you're supposed to have that on you before registering or not. Because if I don't get the table again this year, that just tells me that, yeah, they expect you to have it immediately. And that's annoying because there is no such thing as a temporary sales tax license in Texas. It's one of those, you have to renew those every 4 months type of deal, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, I am hoping to go to that one. And then there's BabsCon in April and Everfree in August. I highly recommend Everfree. I do enjoy BabsCon. I do know a lot of people are going to BabsCon this year, though, because BabsCon is basically announcing, but so is Everfree, that they're trying to replace BronyCon at this point.
Oido. That's a big ticket.
It's more like a tall, big shoes to fill.
Ah.
Because the last BronyCon had over 11,000 people. I'm going to say that again. 11,000.
Wow.
Everfree, as of this year, I went to, had about almost 1,500. I don't know what the numbers are being predicted for BabsCon, but I'm wondering if it's going to break the hotel or not, because I don't know, the BabsCon hotel is not as big as BronyCon. It's not a convention center, it's a hotel. So I don't know if they have the capacity to hold that many people.
Yeah, they need to have the proper place then. Holy moly. 11,000 people?
Yep. Why do you think I have so many stories about me breaking down during that convention? Because I was socially overwhelmed. To which even Aeon could vouch how many times he had to come to my rescue.
Yeah,
Do not worry.
The only cons I have planned, BabsCon. I did not know about Everfree and all. I might be able to go, but I cannot make any guarantees. But yeah, I hope everything goes well.
I'd say pick your conventions. It's really hard to say which one I can recommend because I tend to recommend both. I'd say if you want to guarantee see the most people, like all your favorite YouTubers, for instance, if you're aiming for YouTubers in general, BabsCon's going to be where it's at. Everybody's going to BabsCon as far as I know. As far goes as big YouTuber names that you guys might like. Everfree may still have that too, but I am not entirely sure. However, I encourage Everfree because it is guaranteed to be a family-friendly event. BabsCon is family-friendly, but it has 18 plus areas too.
Which
So-
remind me, I should not go there.
Yeah, just don't go there. Just they have an 18. Apparently, they're gonna have an 18 plus vendor table. I thought maybe that was gonna happen. I don't know if that's still a thing or not. It may or may not be. Take what I say with a grain of salt. Do your research. How about that? Just do your research. I still recommend both conventions.
Yee.
Yeah. Okay. So, then you know a little bit more about that. I gotta ask, does any one of you have any good convention stories?
Good
I
convention.
have some
stories.
funny ones. I don't know if they're good.
That works.
I'll let Bliss. Do you have one? I'll let y'all go first.
I have loads, but I've been talking a lot, so I want you guys to talk for a bit.
All right, Aeon, throwing the mic to
Okay.
you.
Yeah, I've got that freedom of choice thing where I now have to, because I know I had good convention moments, but I'm like, oh, there were quite a few.
What do I choose?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
I had something of a date day with Kayla. That was a really nice
Aw.
day.
Aww.
that's very nice.
That was at BC 19.
Do you want to tell us a little bit of how the nice date went, or do you want to keep it private?
Oh yeah, and I was just flipping through memories and pulled out an example.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. No, I'm a bit spoiled for choice because I'm a little bit tired,
Okay. Panda?
admittedly.
Hey, so this isn't a pony convention because Babs ever pony convention. But one of the things that has happened is I was very young, and at a young age, my mom was a dork, a geek. She made cosplays and decided that it'd be a really cool idea to add all of a bunch of her family dress up as characters from an anime called Fairy Tail.
Hey!
For those who know that anime, I was 11 and I was dressed up as Wendy. So, yeah, it was fun. However, this was a very big convention. I probably first convention. Ever since then, we always did smaller ones and just bigger. But this one was huge, just gigantic. There was this one time I was dressed up as Lucy, and I was left alone for some reason. I was either told to wait there, or, I walked to the side next to stairs, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw it before I heard it, but I saw this man dressed up in a full, morph suit style of the Colossal Titan, because this was right around the time when I think Attack on Titan was super popular. And he's blaring the theme song, and he runs up to me. He's got to be 6. He shimmies a little bit, and he runs off. And I'm just standing there. Nobody thought this was weird. It was interesting. And ever since then, I have not been able to watch Attack on until recently.
Huh. Nice.
Yeah, note to self, don't do that.
Be careful. ska vi se. I don't know if I have any good stories, but I do have a thing that tends to happen when I have gone to the 2 cons I have been to in my life. Which
Okay.
is that my friends, that the Norwegian group that I travel with, decided that, yeah, Chris has a tendency to, ooh, shiny, so we will designate a person to keep her on a leash, so to speak. Basically, I would get a tail. The doors opened, the person blinked, and the tallest person in the group with giant purple ears were gone. And they didn't find me for the next half an hour. And I don't know how I managed to avoid them the whole con, because the con was not that big. Apparently, I am a Lightfoot halfling with 4+ in stealth dexterities, which means I have advantage on stealth and, you know, the advantage of blending in with the crowd. So apparently, for being so tall, I'm very sneaky. Which is kind of like, why is the tallest person the one you lose in the crowd? It's the one you're supposed to see, because that head is higher than the other heads.
I feel like that's gonna be me with my partner. Just, I'm gonna lose him in the crowd.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, ooh, shiny.
Ooh, shiny, mine. Yeah. But, yeah, I can sense that our friends are getting very sleepy. I am also. Even though I'm very excited because this has been a lot of fun, I know that I'm gonna fall asleep when my head hits the pillow. So, I think we're gonna call it for tonight. But it's been very much
Alright.
fun, and thank you so much, everybody, for
It was
joining.
fun.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for having us, Chris.
Thank you for being here. I hope you guys had fun too.
Yes. Yes.
I had a lot of fun. Sorry,
I had so much fun.
I can share one story.
Yeah.
I was just letting other people talk, but
Okay.
since we're gonna wrap up, I will share one story.
Yay.
One sec. The problem is that I have so many good ones. It's like, I know a lot of people want to hear the bad end of conventions because I know it's the most thrilling and scary, and trust me, I got a lot of those too, unfortunately. But I don't want to scare people either, because conventions are not all about that. Like, I legitimately cannot think of one really bad thing that happened to me at Everfree. The only thing that did happen that was bad, but it was handled so well by everybody, the hotel staff, the convention staff, and the attendees. And
Yay.
there was a fire alarm that went off, and the
Oh,
entire
yeah.
hotel had to be evacuated. It was not a prank. It was real. But thankfully, it wasn't severe. And that was the good thing. Yeah, I think it was. I kept hearing multiple stories, like it was a grease fire or it was a accident with renovations in one of the hotel kitchens. Either way, it set off the fire alarm, and people had to evacuate. But everybody handled it so well. There was a moment where I did panic a little bit because, I didn't know if everybody needed to be evacuated from the entire hotel or not, because I was under the impression that this is a real fire. This is really serious. Oh my god, my friend Joey is still in the hotel. He's still up in the room, about 10 floors up. And so my first instinct is to pull on Will's shoulder and say, Will, Joey's still up in the room. He doesn't know. We gotta let him know. The funny thing is that, yeah, Joey made it down. He did take the elevator, even though we told him not to, because odds are the elevators aren't working. But no, he said, no, the elevators are working. We didn't hear any fire alarms going off inside our room. So I'm like, huh. Yeah, that shouldn't be a big deal then, because, yeah, it wasn't that big of a fire. If it were that serious of a fire, the entire hotel would be sounding off. It was just the bottom area.
It's
But-
good though that they did warn, even if it was just a tiny fire.
Oh yeah, and everybody was very, very calm, very professional. Everybody was like, "What is going on?" A little nervous, but everybody evacuated. Nobody ran. There was no like riots or crowding, people falling over, getting trampled. None of that happened, thankfully. So yeah, it was handled very, very well. I was happy about that. But that
Yay.
wasn't my good story. Even though that is technically a good thing, it turned out okay.
Yay.
Let me think.
And hope that's not the good story you chose. Hey, yeah, the convention caught on fire and we didn't.
I have so many stories about kids. I love sharing these stories because they're always so sweet and fun. I think I'll share this one just because I don't think I share it enough. So I was at a convention. I wasn't a community guest. I was just a regular vendor. And there was this adorable 8-10-year-old boy who would come to my table. I felt like pretty often, but not like to a point where he was causing trouble or anything. He would ask me a question, buy something, and then he'd leave, and then he'd come back sometime later. So I decided to time him. And sure enough, he came back every 1 or 2 hours. He would come over to my table, ask me a question, buy something, then leave, rinse and repeat. And I figured out what he was doing. He was doing this because not only was he a big fan of mine, he wanted to show support, and he did not want to block my table. Even if it wasn't that crowded, because it really wasn't. Not a whole lot of people knew I was going to this convention at the time, so my table was very open. So I caught on to his game, and his mom came back with him again, and I'm like, I've seen you. And he immediately perks up and blushes a bit. He's like, have I been bugging you? And I'm like, no, I just caught on to what you're doing.
Aww.
And I'm like, if you want to stay and chat, you can. You can ask me as many questions as you want, because as you can see, I am not busy. So he blushed a little bit, recovered, and then started asking me a lot of questions of like, how did I get started? How did I become such a good artist? And I answered every single one with enthusiasm because I love kids. The biggest one, though, that I was extremely impressed with that came from this kid, that I actually had to look to his mom for approval before I answered. And that question he asked me was, how do you stay safe on the internet?
Oh.
I'm like, whoa, this kid wants to know about internet safety. That's a big deal. That's
Like, I'm glad.
huge deal. It's not something you'd expect an 8-10-year-old boy to ask, you know?
That is
But it's
Yeah.
something I wish they would ask. Because yeah, these days you have to be so careful with your kids and what they do on the internet, because it's just so easy for them to get caught up in stuff, meeting people, because they're going to meet people, whether through comments or messages or Discord, Skype, whatever. They're going to meet up with people, and you want to know they're safe when they're interacting with people on the internet. So with his mom's permission, I basically explained to him to never tell people your real name or your real location. Do not give out your phone number if you have one, or your personal contact information, because that's dangerous. It doesn't even matter if you idolize them like me. I am a complete and total stranger to you, sweetie. You may think you know me because I am Lightning Bliss and you like my content, but I am a stranger. This is why you go with your mom to conventions, right? And he's like, yes.
Yes.
But yeah, I gave him some basic common sense, helpful advice. And then, oh my God, I just couldn't help but gush over him because I'm like, oh my God, you are just so cute. And then I looked to his mom. His mom had to have been my age, if not younger, and she was just smiling. And I'm like, oh, you did good.
Yay.
Eventually I met his dad too, and his dad was not bad looking either. And it's like, oh, you guys got one smart kid here. Y'all should be proud. He's a great kid.
That's really nice.
But yeah, I like that story because a kid went out of their way to want to learn more about how they protect themselves and stay safe. So yeah, that felt good to know that kids do want to learn this stuff. It's good to know.
Yeah. I do say that if I ever decide, like, start a vending with, if I ever decide to vend at all, ever, I do want to do something because I've always enjoyed the thought of, like, little kids wanting to draw their things that they create or seeing things that they have be created by artists. So it's like I want to do something where it's like, oh, I will draw like colored your OC for free. Like, just if you're a kid, you have to be a kid. And if you're like 16, I'm not about. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but like little kids, just here. I drew you a picture of what you wanted your character to look like. You have your own piece of art. I don't know. I every time I hear little kids at conventions, it just makes me.
Aww.
It just makes me want to share the first convention experience I went to because that involved my nephew before he turned 12. Because, man, my nephew shot up so fast. He's only 15 years old and he's taller than me and he's almost taller than his dad now. So it's like, what happened? But the first pony convention I went to, he happened to come with me and it was just a one-day event. And it was thankfully it was in an area we could drive to. It was only like 30 minutes away from his home location. But I remember he wanted to get an autograph signed by Natasha Levine. I think she was the writer for the episode with the Breezies.
Ah.
And so again, I am a newbie to conventions, so I had no idea you had to pay for autographs. So when we went up to meet her and to get an autograph from her and Peter knew, it turned out, yeah, you needed $20 to get an autograph. And I'm like, oh snap, I don't have any cash. I guess you guys don't take card. And they said, no, but we can wait for you to come back. And I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. And just as I was about to leave with my nephew, Natasha basically said, wait a minute, stop, please. And so we stop, we turn around, and she asks my nephew, honey, how old are you? He's like, 10. she just blurts out, oh my god, he is so cute. You know what? I'm just gonna give him one.
Aww.
So my nephew got a free autograph, and here I am. I'm like, I gotta pay for mine, don't I? And they're like, yep. But hey, he got a free one. That was awesome.
Adorable. It really does just brighten a
That's
kid's
precious.
day.
Also, Panda, do you have a link to anywhere?
I will be posting my posting my commissions list tonight. Actually,
Posted it yet?
I haven't posted because I have a backlog here on Discord. I don't want to overpush myself.
I am an alicorn. I also have a demon teacher. Dare I go on? Post your dang commission guide.
No. No.
Okay, right. I'm posting it now.
Yay! Happy horse
I'm being
noises.
attacked.
I
No.
live with this.
Snowy motorcycle. No, Panda doesn't have a YouTube channel yet.
Yet, I plan on getting one. Hopefully, it's just a bit nerve-wracking. I gotta set up everything.
Yeah. That is fair.
Do you see the look on my avatar's face? That should tell you enough, Panda.
Listen.
Also, you can make it, and then when you feel ready, you can post your first video.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
I'm not worried about her videos. I'm worried about her getting her commission guide up. Since I
Yeah.
literally made it so she can do that.
Yeah, so
I know, and I
you do it now before we end the stream.
Post it.
Yeah, we do it now before we end the stream.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'm doing it.
Yeah, nice.
Do it.
Bro hoofs Bliss just like yeah.
There's no one I can hide behind. Everyone's against me. Where is Silver?
Oh, he has
This
left
is
the
like-
building.
We call this tough love.
Yeah. It's
Very,
needed.
very tough love.
Hey! It's the Discord voice actor. Hello.
I wouldn't be encouraging you this much if I did not believe in your abilities, Panda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Panda, you're really amazing.
Yeah, and the Dorps.
I still don't think so. Thank you.
I know
Yeah,
the
well,
feeling.
you're wrong, cause us. Yeah, you're wrong. Source us. There you go.
How about you don't know until you try?
Yeah. Like, you are like Bliss and many others. You can make magic with your hands.
Okay,
That's-
don't get me wrong, Panda. I was scared too, but then nobody encouraged me to do this. I gulped and did it and didn't expect to get noticed anyway, and by God, I did. And now I'm not. It's gonna happen. It's either gonna be slow at first, which is fine, or it's gonna pick up. Either way, it's gonna be a gradual thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fine, and it's not gonna cause you any harm to upload it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
This is an experiment. See how it goes.
yeah, so give me a link when you have posted it so I can give it to Final Sight.
Also, because I can hire
I
you to
will.
do title cards.
My
now, so
notifications
boom.
are going wild. Oh my god.
Yay!
My notifications are going a little haywire.
Yeah, GG.
Alright.
And now I can just officially hire you to do title cards now. So boom.
Haha.
Ah!
Haha.
I got
Thankfully, I just found out a proper way to add text to images without them looking blurry. So. Oh goodness. What am I doing?
Yeah,
To be fair though, it is.
You're doing it.
I'm doing it! I'm doing
The
it!
Schwartz, it's working.
I need to do this first.
Link,
You know what, I will just add it to my
link,
all.
Link.
I'm working on it. I'm
Link!
I'm working
Give
on it,
me
hold on.
link! Give
Don't rush
me
me.
link! Give me link! Sorry.
She's gotta fill out the description, and I would say post it in your features area. So like the first thing people see is your
Yep.
features. You could probably put it on your
Yeah, I'm
profile so
posting it
people
in
could see it
features.
first.
and
Yeah.
I'll have, I'll post it in
You got
features,
this.
and then I'll have it my own little thing for it, so it will stay up there and not be swamped with other art. But I will just put it up in features for right now. Can I? There we go.
Understatement, sweetie. Understatement.
What did Sweetie say?
She said we're hard on each other.
I feel like, and this is just generic. I feel like that Bliss and Aeon are both like parent figures, but like, no, do it or else.
And I'm just a weird neighbor? Yes, I am.
It's more of a, I see a lot of like talent in you. I see a lot of ability in you. I see that you could do well in the community, or at least help you to make a small allowance for yourself. And yeah, I'm just encouraging you. Obviously, if I'm encouraging you too hard, though, you can always tell me to stop.
No, I need the kick in the butt sometimes. I'll be honest, because there are times where I'm just like, I'll get to this tomorrow, and I'm like, tomorrow was 5 days ago.
I'm pretty sure Panda was a workaholic before I came along.
Yeah, Just a wee bit. I'm just now, because of what's
Yeah,
it
aren't you
called?
working a restaurant job before you met back up with me? And then I was like, oh my god, you're back. I missed you.
Yes, I was. I still am. Which interesting things happened that day, but that is a story for another time.
Yeah.
All
Uh,
right.
I do
looks
not
like-
envy the job, but I got mad respect for you sticking with it.
Well, don't get me wrong. The job, I do love the job. I'm
Okay, even
happy
more
that
mad
I'm
respect.
in- Yeah, I have There you go. There you go, critter. I posted it.
yay!
She's posted it!
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
I
whoop,
make post.
post. Post. Here you
But,
go, final.
Yeah, no, the job is. I'm lucky to have a job where I like my managers and I like my coworkers for the most part.
Yeah.
But yes, I have posted it. I will be making a post soon, hopefully on DeviantArt. I don't know if I'm going to strictly keep this to Discord, just
Twitter!
because I am getting a lot. But I am doing a mini Let's Go Halloween thing, where I will be drawing OCs in Halloween outfits for $10.
Aw, that's cute. Let's see. I need to copy the link, post it on Twitter, and hashtag Brony. There you go. In case somebody else wants it as well. But yeah, with that, we have fulfilled our quest. She has posted it. We are happy. We can now raid someone. Haha.
Oh no,
It's
wait,
time
what?
for a
Huh?
Viking raid.
Let me
opened my-
see.
Join us on our
my-
journey to Valhalla, Panda.
Yes, we are gonna raid America apparently
This is a
because
trap.
And
our,
technically, Aeon has an axe now, so he can do this.
yeah, we are gonna raid our Armageddon. No, wait, our Go Demon. My bad. Yes, I promise I speak fluent English. Yeah. So you guys can say your goodbyes and then.
Have a wonderful day, everyone. Sorry I was tired.
No, not
You're
don't play with
okay.
us, boy.
Rainbows make you smile. I tired too. I go play.
Plump.
Everybody drink water, eat a snack today, and Dear Evan Hansen was a terrible move. Thank you, good night.
Okay. Silver Quill, I guess, would also say stay safe and have a wonderful time. I don't remember his outro, but I'm gonna say stay safe, stay kind, and stay brownie, everyone. Bye!
Boy.
Boy.
Bye.